Check out the how's the audio sound? We can raise that up a bit.
What are you most excited to see here today?
Something I'm not excited for.
I think honestly being able to see a lot of people who played online together finally in the same area after everything that's gone on and being able to get back together, like that's going to be a really fun time for people to be able to like see each other across the way.
Now there's a lot happening, there's a lot being revealed, you guys are getting that inside scoop on it, but we've got Warzone 2.0, we've got multiplayer, so much going on.
Might be able to even raise it up a bit more, but for now, be okay. I finished updating my thumbnail.
Search and destroy fan, so a little bit different than most people here. They play mainly Warzone. Not that great at Warzone, but search and destroy, quick skipping, that's my thing.
Okay, we love to hear that. And what about you?
Also, search and destroy. That's how we met.
Wow,
so
hardcore.
yeah, search and destroy all day.
I will be keeping this live stream public, by the way, everybody. This live stream will be staying public. Alright. I updated that. I'm going to promote the stream a little bit, boys. Overall, audio seems pretty good. I can always raise up desktop audio a bit, but I think right now it's pretty decent. What happened to the audio? Audio literally just died. Oh, now we're back. Okay. What I was gonna do, boys, I was gonna end up making a video out of all the news. I may still do that, but I'm thinking I'm just going to do a live stream about it. Might as well, right? I'm covering all the news. I'm gonna just be live. All right, 11 minutes, boys. 11 minutes. All right.
So of course here for Modern Warfare 2,
Modern Warzone.
things that you're going to be able to test out here today. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm most looking forward.
It's our boy Doug. Yeah, Doug.
And the future of the franchise. I think that Warzone is.
Let's go, Doug. Modern Warzone. E-Star. I'm gonna be loud, okay, so your teacher can hear you.
You know, be able to refine it.
I'm at my house. That's where I'm at.
We did with Verdansk, and really be able to, you know, just hit the ground running this time.
as we look ahead to Warzone 2, do you have any favorite memories on Warzone?
On Warzone 1, oh yeah, I have some great ones. The end of Verdansk was probably one of my favorite things.
How's audio sounding, Easter?
I did my first
Easter.
subathon. It was 7
Easter.
days straight, and we covered the whole thing from the Easter eggs and all the things that told us
Easter.
what was gonna happen.
Doug just said Easter as well.
Actually explode, and I don't know if anybody keeps up with Modern Warzone, but I had been saying since Verdansk came out that it was going to be blown up by a nuke. So to see it happen was just euphoric for me.
Well,
Love
I
it.
can't wait to see if your predictions come true for this next game as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
W in your headset. Oh, I can just check. I forgot I had it on my phone so I can listen to audio. I'm an idiot. Video's very quiet. Okay, I can up that a bit. That should be better. That should be a lot better now. I had a feeling I was fine. I have my audio at max, so I didn't think I was gonna be fine, but alright. 8 minutes. Gosh, was that Gustavo Fring? You guys see that? It's right here. Gustavo Fring, bro. Breaking Bad characters in Modern Warfare 2. This is crazy. What a crazy crossover. You thought it was gonna happen in Fortnite? Gotta look out for all the Easter eggs.
Obviously, new iteration of the game.
There's
expecting
courage.
So many different things coming out to play here. What do you expect out of this new game? What are you looking forward to?
How's this sounding
I'm
now?
looking forward to the Call of Duty polished feel you expect, especially from Infinity Ward. I think that was my favorite part of Modern Warfare 2019. Was just how smooth everything felt. I love the field upgrades. I'm wondering if they potentially added any more. And at the end of the day, they've already
There are
earlier
some
today, the brand new Gunsmith 2.0. I want to see what type of crazy weapons we can come up with. I cannot wait to just lay the
Easter
smackdown
eggs.
on all
Yes,
the Call
sir.
of Duty League pros that are here. They're all absolute noobs. I'm looking forward to today.
Oh, I'm looking so forward to it. Like I said, I was gonna make a video out of this, and I'm like, you know what? I'd rather go live and talk with you guys live, and then just keep this video public or stream public. So I definitely like how the current thumbnail looks. Looks much better. Oh, I need to make a playlist called So Quiet. I know this audio, like right now this audio is quiet, but no, I don't want to take a selfie. I want to pre-register. I want to pre-register for Warzone Mobile, bro. Here we go, boys. Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. We're registered. I think that should be fully better now. I just have to speak up a little bit. Ow. Whack my knee. And then I got, there's the Modern Warfare 2 beta right here. So, it's not live yet, but
Alright, Swag, so good to have you guys in the building.
some-
Of course, we have Modern Warfare 2 coming up. You're going to get a chance to
here
get
we
on
go.
sticks. and
Swag.
play. How are you feeling about this brand new title?
Phase members, let's
Really
go.
good, man. I mean, MW2, the name itself has so much hype around it, and it's just so exciting to play a game. Infinity Ward is my favorite company to make the game, so I'm super excited.
Amazing stuff. So, gents, how are you guys feeling? We've got Warzone 2.0.
Our first event here, so I mean, we're really excited to be here.
I'll pass the mic around.
Okay.
Anything you'd like to add? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm super excited. This is the first Call of Duty event.
Like we said, this
like
is our first
testing
ever
wise
event,
that
so
I've been
this is
to,
really
so
new to us.
I'm
Really exciting. I don't know what to expect, but
That was idiotic of them.
I'm just ready to play. You know what I mean?
Any favorite memories from the original Modern Warfare 2 that anyone wants to share?
You're not buying it?
remember-
What? I have to buy.
The
I had to buy
first
Modern
nuke
Warfare 2,
I ever
bro.
got was on the map Estate, and I was hype. I was like 13 years old.
Estate? Did he really just say
Silence
Estate?
ATR going crazy.
Bro, Estate?
I mean, I didn't play it either. I went back and played it, but it was only too late.
It can be a more recent memory.
I'll tell you what though.
I have to buy. I had to buy
Alright.
Modern Warfare 2, bro.
Campaign boy. I was campaign. I played campaign. That's what I did.
Well, I do know we're gonna have a kick-ass
Estate.
campaign coming in. So
Oh, yeah,
what's
audio
your expectation
sounds
of those
like
campaigns? So if you're a
very good.
campaign guy,
Pre-ordering?
look
Okay,
for.
I respect
I don't know,
that.
just
I had
fire
to get
fire,
the Ultimate
so I just
Edition,
want
bro.
fire
I had
missions, I
to.
ain't gonna lie. Wasn't that
There's
the
no
one
way I
where
couldn't.
everyone be secretive or something like that too?
I always
I
love
wouldn't know,
like
too.
the sniper missions where you
Yeah,
gotta
that's what
be
I'm
like.
saying. Like, it was really dope.
Love that. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Go enjoy it. Get on the sticks, and we'll catch up with you later to see how you feel about it.
T minus 4 minutes. Oof. Trying to pronounce E-Star. Yeah, they were playing the E-Star map, bro. Oh, hold on. Spider-Man Funko. It's my logo. It's my logo, bro. Where we put it for the stream? Right here. Putting them right here. Let's go, chat. What's that? Solo Zero? Do you see that right there? That one was up here. I'm looking for all these Easter eggs. Domination? Captured. Oh, I think that was Domination. Domination logo.
All right. Well, we get to see multiplayer.
Oh,
And
there's,
Warzone 2.0. What are you
Aiden.
expecting? What are your big expectations from this new iteration of Warzone?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see the map with Caldera. There was a lot of like
Inspector
elevation,
Gadget?
and
That's
I liked
me. I'm
in
Inspector Gadget.
Verdansk how it was like a lot of buildings. So I'm hoping to see a lot of like
Oh, hold on, let
buildings,
me,
like building
oh,
fights.
that's
'cause
over here.
I'm a close range player, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
I didn't realize my camera was blocking the chat box because I moved it. So let me fix that. Me too. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Gotta make that. I think I'm gonna make that small. I have it right underneath. That should be good. Right there. I think S&D will be good on this. It has to be. I mean, it was good in MW 2019. So, I mean, it has to be good. There's no way it's not. I mean, I've already seen, so like yesterday, was it yesterday? I don't know, the other day. They went over the new map. Or one of the new maps. Oh, actually, maybe. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, the new map. And people were going that it's the new mansion map. People were doing a bunch of comparisons. But yeah, it's already better than the launches. I never liked it, damn. So yeah, that's where we're at. Our analytics looking pretty hot. I don't know why I keep pressing F11. I just need to do that. There we go. Do you think I should make it with Bob instead? If I were to drop a new COD video, would you watch it? Hell yeah. Hells to the yeah, bro. I love COD. I'm addicted to COD, dude. No, definitely. I mean, that's kind of what I did, if you think about it. That was what my video yesterday was almost about. My What's Next video was talking about how I'm just going to be covering this footage today. And I'm looking forward to MWII. That was really all it was about. All right, 10 seconds, dude. Here we go. I have a dentist appointment in exactly 5 hours, bro. I'm getting a bunch of my teeth filled up. Cavity.
We're a team. All of us.
Hey. Let's go. Oh, Juggernaut's back. Yes, there's boats. There's boats.
They are your brothers now. Yes, sir.
You can carry your teammates now. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, am I hyped now?
Hello, everyone.
The hype is real, bro.
Welcome to Call of
Oh,
Duty Next. I am Johanna Ferris, the General Manager of Call of Duty, and I am thrilled to help kick off a truly significant moment, not only for the highly anticipated upcoming release of Modern Warfare 2, but a very significant moment for the future of the entire Call of Duty franchise. You see, over the last several years, we've experienced explosive and dynamic growth, and we've learned a ton along the way. And those learnings have fueled our ambition to deliver a wholly new, elevated player experience.
Refresh it if the stream
One
froze.
focused, of course, on delivering more fun and innovation, but also state-of-the-art tech advancements built to support a more connected Call of Duty community than ever before. So just know that what we shared today across Modern Warfare 2, our brand new Warzone 2.0 experience coming later this fall, and our designs to bring Warzone to mobile for players on the go are all certainly
Whoops,
big
that was an
news.
X. I didn't mean to do that.
But it's just the first chapter of a very bold, long-term vision that we carry to take Call of Duty to even higher heights in the years to come. Ultimately, though, we know that you, our players and fans around the world, will be the judge of all that. And it's why we are thrilled to be doing this on the eve of our Modern Warfare 2 beta, and to be here live in person with more than 200 of the biggest streamers and creators in all of gaming. They will finally get their hands on the true star of the show, the gameplay itself. So let's get right into it. It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce, alongside me, Patrick Kelly, co-studio head of Infinity Ward and the executive creative director of
I'm gonna put Con the DS on the
Pat,
go.
welcome.
Respect. At least there's
Thank you,
ACOD.
Johanna. It's so exciting to be here with all of you. It's been such a journey to get to this place. You know, on the franchise, I always get asked by people, or regularly get asked by people, what are the areas you focused on improving, or what are the areas you innovated on?
Yeah, the chat man.
Gameplay. Gameplay is king. But
He's gonna die to fall
on and on.
damage.
Things like third person. Things like where we've innovated in the space of Battle Royale. We've got an all-new mode in DMZ that has large player
DMZ
counts, along with
confirmed.
massive
DMZ
player counts
confirmed.
of AI.
That's gonna be like
I
I think Escape from
We've got
Tarkov.
mobile connected with progression and everything else across all of the games, and it just goes on and on. But you know what? It all comes back to one thing. It comes back to fun. Everything we do is in the service of fun. Whether you're a hardcore player or a casual player, whether you are somebody who likes to play with your friends or you like to play alone, wherever you played, be it on console or PC or mobile, however you play, whether you're a camper or a slayer.
No
Try
campers.
to think about fun for you, and hopefully
F you
today you're gonna
campers.
see
F
that
you.
and play that. And,
Did he say? I didn't hear third
fun's what
person.
you come away with.
Absolutely.
I wasn't paying
You
attention.
know,
Did
fun
he say
is
third
definitely what
person?
we're going to be heavily focused on. And I'm particularly excited about some
Yeah,
of the
unless they
social
bring Dead Ops
features
Arcade
that
back
are coming as
for
part of this
MW2.
launch. Things like proximity chat and new gulag twists. There's definitely going to be instances where players will interact not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together
Proximity
with other players
chat?
unexpected and pretty fresh ways. We've already seen some
Proximity chat.
hilarious
Hunter.
interactions, in fact,
Here's my
during
boy
play
Hunter.
sessions, and I
Look
can't
at
wait
that.
to see how
Oh
these
my
new ways
God.
to connect evolve over time. Now, Pat, what can you tell
Proximity
us about
chat,
weapons?
bro. That's gonna be hot. Just
So,
talking to your enemy, like, hey, dude, I'm behind you.
Innovated in the area of connecting you, the player, to your instance in the game, making you feel
This is so
more
hyped.
in
This is
the
so
game.
hype.
And I guess you can think about it as starting out with the camera. The camera represents your eyes, right? So connecting the camera to your body.
I do agree. I mean, 3 did pretty good at that too. Same thing with AW, actually. I think they're the best with customizable characters.
again,
So
with some sophisticated.
it will be cool though.
inverse
Bring back that
kinematics.
type of
We
customization.
connected the gun with the actual bullets coming out of it. So now, wherever that gun is pointed, however it's pointed, the
As
bullets are
he's
coming
watching
out
his
of
like
it
live
exactly
chat.
from the barrel. There's no
Setup's
disconnect
insane.
there.
They all got
And
the
that's
same as
before I
well.
even get into what we've done
Bro.
with the new
Bro,
gunsmithing and how
respect
you build your weapons
Activision
and the
for that. I mean,
platforms,
is
etc.
that?
But
I mean, I'm guessing that was
look,
Activision who were in
you're
control
gonna
of
play
that.
it, and I hope you love it like we do.
All right, well, we've taken up enough time, but before they kick us off the stage, can we tell them about raids?
Yes, thank you. So with the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, and then shortly after that, Warzone 2.0, and then very shortly after that, for the first time ever, we're going to release a raid in Call of Duty.
Raid Shadow Legends?
Very different kind of
Raid?
gameplay. It's very intense.
Oh,
We
Raid
think it's
Shadow
very
Legends?
Fun. And we're super excited about it. And by the way, there's one other thing I want to talk about for all of you hardcore players out there. I heard so many of you talk about what play challenges can you give us beyond just winning, which anyway, I won't go off on that, but we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in Warzone or you hit different milestones.
That's
that
pretty cool.
You'll have an opportunity to do. And believe me when I say everyone in the match will know when you're on them and if you prevail at them. So look forward to that.
That's pretty cool.
Big things
Pretty cool.
ahead. And now,
Big
before we
things,
kick it over to
like
Miles' and
me.
team to carry the day, we are extremely
Big
excited
like
to
me.
give you the world premiere of the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer. Thanks again and enjoy the show.
All right. Lower the volume a little bit.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
Ground war.
They have an army. But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
This is awesome. I love the black screen. There we go. Dolphin diving is back! Oh my god, dolphin diving is back. There's a heartbeat.
You're gonna be okay.
Hostage rescue.
Hostage secure.
There we go, bro.
Do not let them cross the border.
Take him out. Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
There it is. Teams of 5. Dude. You were right. Yeah, sorry, you were right, bro. Third person.
I'm on my way.
Siege of Duty, Call of Tarkov.
Order now and get early access to the open beta.
I got it. I got the open beta. Are they playing it again?
We got intel reports of Hassan and the
Oh yeah, because we missed a bunch, I guess.
terrorist cells all over the
Bro. This was hype. This was hype.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army.
Bro, swimming, going on top of vehicles. Oh my god. You're in the GameStop. What was that? Dolphin diving looks so hot. Oh, this was prisoner rescue. That's what it was, not hostage rescue. Heartbeat. There's siege.
You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
Keep going. Gotcha.
Oh yeah. There's the Joker. Javelin. AC 130. And group team's a 5. That's insane. Does he go on top of vehicles? Third person's insane. This is weird. I'm gonna mute the audio real fast. Oh, no!
I think it looks a bit like Blackout.
I don't care about you, Codename Pizza. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to press that. I was gonna say this is.
Go, Call of Duty fans. The trailer's so nice.
This feels like Black Ops 3. To me, it feels like a bit of Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 2019.
Today, and after that, quite frankly, how can you not be? My name is Miles Ross, and I am so excited to truly be here with a few of the members of the Infinity Ward team who are bringing Modern Warfare 2 to life. Guys, we have 200 of our friends behind us who are going to be playing and streaming shortly, but before that, we also have Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications for Infinity Ward, as well as Joe Seeker over the on there, Jeff Smith, Multiplayer Design Directors here at
Hey,
Infinity
Joe.
Ward. Guys, first off, how are things evolving from Modern Warfare 2019?
What's an L? What's an L? What happened?
There's a lot to get through today, guys. You saw that trailer. Let's go with the philosophy, Steph. Let's stay high level. What went into the creation of the game?
You said it precisely. There is so much. This game has just so
Spider-Man
much
back.
content. It's got something for everyone, and it's really been the result of 3 years of hard work at IW and our partners across all of the Activision studios. And so much of that work started with you guys at home, the community, the fans, our creators here, and that conversation and feedback from 2019 is really been
I'm glad they took the feedback. I'm glad.
Modern Warfare 2 is.
Modern Warfare 2019 was a big L, in my opinion, except for S&D.
Here today. Well, we've got so much in store with this MP experience, and people like Jeff and Joe here, who I am honored to work with, and their experience on this franchise. We're in good hands.
Oh.
Indeed. Okay, so Jeff.
Yeah,
well,
that
I don't know
was
where to start.
big L.
Let's set up what Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is all about.
Look at how much staff they got, dude. Look at all of them behind staff and tech.
Sure, I mean,
They don't want anything messing up.
Making a sequel, it can be kind of tricky. You know, what do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add new things in and not mess up this kind of nicely balanced ecosystem that we had? And so we came up with a few methods. One of them being player behaviors. And I say behaviors and not play styles. I think a lot of people will say play styles, but that can kind of change.
So is that going off like dolphin diving, I wonder?
And how players play.
Right, exactly. It literally does have something for everybody.
Rushers, which are just aggressive players. They just want to find the action and go.
That's
And then we
me.
have Sentinels, and these are defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe keep a little Overwatch. And then we have Stalkers, which are reactive, and they kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are. And really, we just kind of use
Stalker?
these as filters to keep us honest with the content that
That's
we're
me.
making.
I'm a stalker.
So they're making enough toys and
Toys?
equipment for players to be successful playing our game.
I love toys.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Stephanie, what are some of the new features coming to multiplayer, some of the new stuff that you're most excited to talk about?
Oh boy, there are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of what makes a Call of Duty game with Modern Warfare 2, and it's been really amazing for me to come on board this past year and see these innovations coming to life, to hear Jeff jump into, you know, breaking down the 1v1. And personally for me, water. Our water.
Water?
I've seen the memes. We love water. It's really hard to make in games.
Water?
But the aquatic combat, some of the things you're able to do with vehicles in the water, I think that level of immersion is really going to speak to fans.
Agreed.
That I've really enjoyed playing the last couple months.
Aquatic combat. Steph loves to swim. Joe, can we go into some details about our water-based adventures in MW2?
Yeah,
That was good.
I mean, last game we really wanted to add water, and we knew we didn't have time, right? So in Verdansk we froze the rivers and we made the outskirts just to kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water. Both
That's
visually,
good.
Beautiful caustics.
I'm so glad.
waves,
I was so
white
upset.
caps.
That's what Blackout had
Also
great.
the
You could
gameplay
swim.
Side, there's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons underwater. Your pistol is your weapon underwater. Otherwise,
That's
you can't
good.
Use your primary weapons.
That's smart.
But it's also a nice cover or evasion mechanic. If you're getting shot at, you can dive into the water, and as you get deeper, it gets murkier. Like the farther you are from something, you can't see it. And so it's been super fun
That's
for us
so
to dig
good.
into water and really
Yes.
flex on what
Oh my
water
God,
can do in
IW.
Call of Duty, and you saw the boats and the mine that floats and every piece of equipment.
Infinity Ward is so hot. I
How does it
want to
work
have
through
sex
water?
with
Like,
them.
We had to look at everything in the game and say, how does it work in water? What's the best?
I want to
way
have
do
sex
it?
with the company, bro. That's so hot.
Yeah, really would, instead of blinking out.
Yeah, everything.
A lot of details.
That's awesome.
Oh my God! Well, I can't quite wait.
That
to
is so
literally
awesome, bro.
Dip my toes into those waters. But guys, let's not forget about the ground and the air. Like, I mean, what else is going to be coming to the movement system, Joe? What do we got?
Well, you know, last game we did mount, and we had slide, and even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this game, as you saw in the trailer, you can see here on the video, we have a new ledge hang mechanic, and that's essentially a high mantle. But instead of doing a high mantle and throwing yourself up over into combat, you can now peek. If you have a pistol, you can pull that pistol out and use that.
That's
we
a crazy
also added
tax front
dive.
right
You know,
there.
last game we had the slide that kept your gun up, but we really wanted players to have an option where if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire. But the other really cool thing is the dive is just high enough to let you get through a window. And so if you throw a grenade up into a building's second story, often you'll see players, you know, like rats leaving a ship, diving out through the windows. And it's just another option for players.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and all of these dynamic
That is so
movements
good.
mean you can interact with vehicles specifically in a very cool way. I'm gonna save some of that gas for when we get to Warzone 2.0, but it's really exciting.
All right, vehicle details to come. But now, guys, let's talk about equipment. Obviously,
Thanks, Joe.
Crazy sandbox, a lot of cool toys to play with. Joe, what are some of the new dynamite new items that we're going to be throwing at each other and equipping and using and all sorts in the next game?
I mean, you saw some cool stuff in the trailer. You saw the drill charge. You saw the shock stick. One of the other cool ones you saw is the inflatable decoy. And this is a mine that you can throw out, and it basically sits there. And if a player gets close to it, it auto deploys and basically inflates like a car airbag going off. And it faces the person that triggered it, and so it's a great distraction technique. You can also fire it off with a clacker if you want to control when it goes off. You can throw it in water, and here you just saw the DDoS. We added all
That's
this equipment
good.
in this game, and the DDoS is
It is so
our
hype.
answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this building. I want to go clean house, but I don't want to deal with all the shit inside. So I'm going to hit the DDoS. Boom! It's going to shut down everything.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, and clear that room. You saw the heartbeat sensor is back. It's got a new look. But it also has a battery as a balancing mechanic, so you can't.
That's
use it
good.
indefinitely in Warzone.
Nice.
And there's so
This is
much
the TAC cam too, which you guys just saw, which to me is my personal favorite.
You can put out a lot of them, and even you can patch into your teammates.
There's
So,
Siege. There's Siege right there.
Yeah, kind of like a sticky GoPro, but will actually mark your enemies for your team.
Yeah. That they got that from Siege.
I expect to see a lot of fun
There's so
moments
many,
with that today.
so many toys and new tools that we just want players to get in and play with. I think there's something like 13 field upgrades, you know, between Warzone and Core.
13?
It's pretty awesome.
Oh my God. Until they all get DDoS. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me, I mean, that's one element to look at now, but we've also got Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith. Guys, what can you tell me about it, and how will it change the way that we level our weapons and manage them? I mean, what's going on there?
Yeah, so the new Gunsmith allows players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before. We put out some videos yesterday for the Intel drop. I hope
I'm not even using it, Elgato. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's like a Master Omen, something like that.
looking at unprecedented opportunities.
Oh
for
no,
weapons
Asus Gaming. Asus
and
Gaming.
The new weapon
It's pretty good.
platforming will actually allow players to unlock universal attachments through cross progression. So we saw a lot of really positive feedback from the community yesterday. This is sort of intended to, you know, decrease the grind. You're no longer unlocking every single attachment for every single weapon. There will be some shared attachments through progression. And I'm really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know.
Awesome. Looks like COD Mobile, like they're waiting. That's a good thing. Like it looks, because COD Mobile does good. We're showing where everything is.
A little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those details though, Joe? I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can add a little bit of what Stephanie said. We had this vision last game with Gunsmith, and we were like, okay, what if you could take an assault rifle and you could make it an SMG? And that was our driving kind of like motivator for that system. And we kind of hit that. You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And
Okay.
we have shared attachments within these platforms.
That makes sense. I was confused.
Unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns, and it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal of weapons and an arsenal of attachments. I'm sitting down to my gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think maybe the simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time
I'm looking
you hit a
Twitter.
branch, that's a receiver, and they grow out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, you know, we wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver, you know, is based in that changing the weapon type, and I think it provides a really seamless experience for players looking to build out the perfect weapon for a multitude of play styles. So you're going to be able to jump into that platform and customize however you want for, you know, situational combat. And you're actually going to see the FJX Cinder weapon vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1, the M4, the Mic 4. And the weapon vault maintains its aesthetic properties across all corresponding attachments. So
Powered by
we've
Little
heard you talk
Caesars. That's
about the
me.
Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, you know, project for our teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition.
Yeah, you can get that for the beta. I'll be able to play that, use that tomorrow for the beta.
It'll be in the beta, so we can rock with
Yeah.
everything all weekend long. Okay, so Gunsmith
I said
looks
that.
incredible. Okay, I'm excited. I cannot wait to get into this one soon. Our streamers are going to get into this one soon as well. But first, guys, we need to hear about maps and modes. We've got our tools to play with, equipment, weapons, maps and modes, though. Let's get into this one. Let's get into the design team, you know, the philosophy, I suppose, behind building out maps.
Where's my Gatorade? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you know, right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for
DMZ.
quite a long time.
I read about that on the internet.
Ah, yes.
But, you know, when you lay out these big maps,
DMZ.
it's kind of a collection of all these little
X80s, how's it going, bro?
And,
Welcome to
within
the
each of these,
stream.
We've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War and a bunch of others really well. And so, you know, stepping back from this large map and looking at how much world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really
Empire,
tried to
love it.
refine
I got the Ride the Lightning over there as well.
a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6, in comparison to the last game, they're just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more refined.
That's good.
And I think fans will really enjoy how
I hope so.
quick they play.
That sounds...
A lot of diversity
Yes.
in those maps as well.
Thank
A lot of
God.
local variety, some colorful maps in there, and I think they feel really clean.
Guys, you're moving me in ways I didn't imagine to be moved today. Excellent stuff.
Cry?
I might. Hey, it's the first time for
okay.
here on air. We've got some of the maps that we are going to be seeing in MW2.
Wait.
Starting with one, we've got a real fun one here, guys. This is one of the aforementioned battle maps. Team,
Battle
can you give me
maps?
some details on Sarif Bay.
I wonder what this one is.
So
That's ground
Cerrite
war.
is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map, and we picked this because it has such a great mix.
So this is gonna be part of the Warzone map.
It's
That's
right
also a
on the harbor,
multiplayer
so we
map.
get to show off all our boats and
That's
our
cool.
new amphibious APC, and you know, swimming, as we've already said.
Okay. There's a
but
fish.
What you
Fish.
get inside the town is this really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways, and all this great rooftop combat. And mixed with our ledge hang, you get
Hey,
these
Brian.
really cool
This is very cool.
hardcore combat action happening.
Yeah, I love how you describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a
Welcome,
separate
welcome,
ecosystem.
guys.
You can kind of migrate.
Things
that
do be
entire
going crazy
level.
now.
Up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, well, that looks fantastic, Jeff. Okay, so that's one of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps? I think we have some footage of one of the new maps.
I'm guessing Shipment
Shipment
has to return, right?
Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this
Mercado
one?
Las
Sure.
Almas.
Mercado is,
That's cool.
is a little street market in a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, you know, the authorities have some
Agreed.
intel that
I really am
narcotics
curious on
are
that.
being smuggled out of a warehouse, and they're going
Fish
to
AI.
find and seize them. This map plays really fast and a lot of action right down that center lane. The Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Oh, it's me in the beta
Cannot
too.
wait,
Nice.
Really cannot wait. Looks fantastic, and again, interesting to see you know, how that ties into campaigns and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I'll be
Source
checking out the
of
beta
games,
tomorrow
all
too,
of this
guys.
Looks amazing. Battle maps, core maps, 6v6. All this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. So we've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on battle maps? We will have the return of Ground War.
Okay.
But we've got a new large-scale mode that you've alluded to, right? Let's talk Invasion.
Invasion.
So Invasion is it's a big war map. It's Big War TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of ground war. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping. They're coming in on medium birds. And it's this high action mode. It's super fun, but it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like,
This is
hey,
crazy.
get to B. You know, they're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up
That's
on a
cool.
rooftop and snipe.
20 AI
and go
per
room clearing.
team,
If you push
too.
too far into the enemy's base, AI
There's a
will
yeah,
come at
dude.
you.
This is gonna be
We've also
crazy.
been really conscious of where we put AI in multiplayer.
20 AI.
We don't put
I'm-
AI in kill streaks or anything like that because we don't want AI showing up in search and destroy. We don't want AI in domination.
Respect,
This
respect.
mode, though, however, was built for AI, and it's
I
a super
respect
fun
that.
mode. Can't wait for people to try it.
Kind of a funny aside, you know, we took the name Ground War from a playlist in MWII, and that was just large-scale TDM and DOM. And we kind of did the DOM in the last game, and now we're able to add kind of the sandbox TDM, and so we're kind of completing the cycle of that that old playlist.
Yeah.
Well, this large-scale stuff looks amazing. This looks so awesome.
I'm excited for
okay, so what about the
Invasion.
new 6v6 modes. Let's keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going
Prisoner
to see
Rescue,
here
right?
played today, and they will be in beta in Prisoner Rescue and Knockout.
Prisoner
Knockout.
Rescue. Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue first, Joe.
This one's Siege. This one's basically
Rescue
Rainbow
is
Six
an
Siege.
Attack and defend mode. It's a round-based mode. The defenders have 2 prisoners. They're kind of spread out, and they need to keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapons. Instead, you have to use a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we get the attackers in
Wow.
once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. And the objective icon over the prisoner goes away as soon as they scoop them up. So now the defenders have to basically rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions. And it's this heart-pounding, adrenaline-pushing like mode once you
Yeah,
grab
seems
that
that one seems
prisoner and try
crazy.
and get them out.
Yeah, that hero run to
Yeah.
the exfil is
Definitely, you know, big S&D energy in this mode, which resonates with me in my time in esports. So this is my personal favorite of the new ones, and also sort of the strategic revives that happen. There is
Mhm.
a revive mechanic, and so you are able to pick up your teammates. And I've seen some pretty
Yeah, this
pretty
one's
wild
crazy.
comebacks in our plays
I'm looking
so
forward to this
far.
one though.
Hey, well,
That one in Invasion, I can't wait to check out Invasion.
Incredibly fun, and I know the community is going to love diving into it over the next week. Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare.
I'm excited.
What
I
are the
don't know.
details
This
behind
is
one?
weird.
We got a little teaser of it on stage from Patro, but what are the details?
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer too. It's been a pet project for us, right? We've always wanted to do third person, and all we're working on all this.
I don't think I'm gonna use it, but this is crazy. It's cool. Oh, you can't go first person out of it. Okay, maybe I'll check it out then.
Game, right? We can just turn on third person. In the beta, we're playing it in Hardpoint, but we want to try it post-launch in S&D. We want to try it.
Wow.
And we have, you know, camera work. The camera collision's been reworked. It handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing with it. And it's just, we've put a lot of work into it.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Incredible. I can't wait to see what third-person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy skins and everything. This is a lot of information, Steph. Like, there's a ton here.
I tried to warn you. We're delivering a lot of new features for you guys to try out ahead of release. And I said we were going to be bold with this beta, and we are, but there's even more to come at launch. So this is just a taste.
How is this just a taste?
This
How
is
can
crazy.
There be even more. I mean,
we haven't even got to Warzone yet.
We're not even okay. Okay, so what about this year's third mode?
So I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on 2-player missions, asymmetrical in game design. So think 1 player on air support.
Hey, Shockwave.
1 player on
What's
the
up?
ground. And I think the OG fans will be really excited because we've looked at, you know, some of the iconic Modern Warfare missions like Overwatch, and really tried to implement some of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking more.
I'm not a big
about
fan of
Special
Spec
Ops
Ops,
in
but
the,
we'll see. I may check it out a bit.
Steph, you're saying I should.
I checked out Modern Warfare in 2019.
Sitting right next to you.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for PlayStation players out there. What's that?
Indeed, we do.
What are we getting?
Roll the clip.
What mode are we getting? Oh. Huh? Who's that? There was the Warzone 2.0 logo.
I was born empty-handed. I will ascend. Blade or bullet, fist or bow, spear, stone or arrow. These are merely tools. I am the one to fear.
I am the one who knocks? You get the Oni operator. Huh.
Take Miles ISO.
Fix your mic.
PlayStation players will
Fix your
receive an
mic.
exclusive operator, Oni. Oni is a warrior and gun for hire, descended from centuries-old samurai clan. And
It is, yeah, that's a new
country
character.
and family, just like me. This is such an awesome-looking operator, guys. Oni is going to be playable on day one for all who pre-ordered through the PlayStation Store. Plus, he comes with a high-level weapon blueprint, playable in multiplayer and Warzone 2.0. Steph, badass.
Wow.
It is awesome. I myself am a PlayStation player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day one for this game. And it's been really awesome to see our narrative team building
That's
up
awesome.
his lore, really bringing this operator to life with the creation of his backstory.
I like the
motives,
double melee
and I
weapons as
think,
well.
The art team absolutely crushed it with this skin. He is so cool.
Skin looks sick.
All right,
Skin
so
looks
we
sick.
keep
I thought it was
talking about all
Apex
the,
skin.
the things that we have to look forward to, but we are missing quite a big one here. We're missing the start of the beta. So for anyone who wants to get an early first-hand look at Modern Warfare 2, and trust me, you definitely want to, it is immediately available around the corner. For PlayStation players who pre-order any version, early access to the open beta starts tomorrow. So make sure you are preloading right now. Now, also,
I'm already
check out your
preloaded.
screens, since here's exactly when you can play the beta on your platform of choice. But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order the Vault Edition of Modern
There it
Warfare
is.
2,
I got
you get
mine.
The red Team 141 Operator Pack and the
Yep.
FJX Cinder Weapon Vault in the beta, in addition to being able to earn in-game rewards for playing all sorts of cool swag. And don't forget that if you digitally pre-order Modern Warfare 2, you also get up to a week early of campaign access. So wait, campaign.
That's right, I forgot about the
week
campaign
All right,
early.
folks.
I get that as well.
That first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer.
Now we're going to Warzone.
We're going to get to see it live and in action in a few short minutes with our crazy set of streamers here, 200 plus.
All right, are we going to
Ready
Warzone?
rock and roll, but first, we'll be right back to show off the world premiere of Warzone 2.0.
In a little bit.
Don't go anywhere.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by Mountain Dew,
Dew?
official drink of Modern Warfare 2.
Dew?
Little Caesars, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 2. HyperX, official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Play like a pro on the big screen with 144Hz VRR and AMD FreeSync, now on TCL 6 Series TVs. Prime Gaming.
I got the bundle.
Visit gaming.amazon.com today and start claiming your free content.
The green carpet.
200 creators here on site, marching down the green carpet with one mission in mind: to be the first players to play
There's
Call of
Hedge.
Duty Modern Warfare 2.
And there is so much in this game. There is almost too much.
This is like one of those days where I enter and my hopes are so high.
And what are you looking forward to most when it comes to Warzone 2?
Prisoner rescue.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think.
I'm honestly here just to learn as much as I can to prep for Old Men of Optic, because those guys are very old now.
So maybe some OG maps coming back.
A map that everyone can play.
Honestly, give me a broken shotgun.
What's your favorite game mode and Mountain Dew flavor combo?
Search and destroy Code Red.
Capture the flag, Code Red.
If I'm going hard with the boys on a long night of S&D and I'm trying to get some nasty in-game comms, I'm drinking Baja Blast all night.
Terminal or high rise?
Easy terminal.
Are they coming back though?
Have terminal nostalgia. Terminal 100%. I just replayed that recently and I realized that spawn trapping is horrendous.
Easy. Strike.
High rise.
High rise.
Terminal.
What's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew?
I've grown up on Code Red.
Yeah, I don't know why Hunter's wearing the red outfit, but
Honestly, I like the basic one, just Mountain Dew itself.
Dang, I was gonna pick
Hunter, what are you doing, bro?
Can I get a second one?
Alright.
Baja Blast.
Starting October 17th, unlock dual double XP, COD points, and also an exclusive Mountain Dew.
You can earn
skin
COD points
in
as
Call
well?
of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when you buy specifically marked Mountain Dew.
I wonder if I have a copyright claim from all the music they're putting in. No, I didn't miss them. I saw. I just was in shock.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. The Mountain Dew green carpet. God damn, it was beautiful.
There's Warzone.
People out there, everyone having a good time, and some incredibly well-dressed people out there, and some definitely not. Sweaty t-shirts abound. But here we go. Welcome back to
Oh
Call of
wow,
Duty
I don't
Next.
have a.
We promised it was
I
coming.
don't have a copyright
Now
claim.
The wait is over. It is time to talk about Warzone 2.0.
Here we go. Warzone.
Some Warzone 2.0 in the multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today, and it does look awesome. However, we need some true experts to help out. Back at the desk here, we have got Stephanie Snowden, Joe Seacott is joining us, but of course, welcome Jack O'Hara, game director at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need
Warzone
to know
2.0 logo.
everything.
It looks
Warzone
good too.
2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
I might have to cop myself some Mountain Dew as well. Yeah.
Revealing Warzone 2.0. I ended up at IW as a fan of the game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? Where it's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to love it.
Awesome.
God, real excited about this one. Again, there's a lot in this one, Jack. Where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe. Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe. It brings together our philosophies on map design. It brings together new technologies in order to do it, and lots and lots of artwork to make it happen. And we learned so much from players experiencing Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad. There's a wide
that's the map name. I'm an idiot, bro.
Map, and we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Oh, here we go. A brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait. Stephanie, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles.
Here we go.
Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0. It is a really interesting mix of geography.
It's blackout. It's literally blackout.
Desert settings with a mix of industrial areas, towns,
Everyone's
and of course,
applauding,
water.
bro.
It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're going to find a lot of really cool elevation, rocky peaks, caves, subterranean spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so
Jeez.
excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
It's huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so that was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure in between all the different, what we call points of interest along the map. And if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar out there as well. And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that the players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that point of interest and find the place that they want to drop.
Dome from MW3.
Whether it be a high elevation observatory at the center of the map, whether it be the big city that's up the top right, and whether they want to explore that, or whether they want to work in some of our POIs where we have water intersecting with
I love the reactions, bro.
In this one,
well, that looks familiar.
Familiar.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a river system that goes through all of this. So you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different POIs. And here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is...
That's my favorite.
Burger Town.
I mean, I love to swim, so you find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe.
The water
on
looks
what
so
the hot
good.
drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing other people who are not us play Warzone 2.0.
This is awesome.
I'm just very curious.
Oscar, it's so
everyone's
sick.
Gonna immediately drop today.
I think some people are going to drop to Observatory just to go back to home, you know, go have some fun.
They're coming home.
It's always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait
I've been here before.
I know what this is. You have all these flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old Modern Warfare fans.
Yeah, I'll say Corey. I think that's gonna pop off.
I think people will land around the edge so they stay in as long as possible in this match. But
smart.
We have some news for our edge of the map players coming up.
Ooh, all right, guys. Well, the map looks absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to watch our streamers here drop in early in an alpha build later on today. Okay, so moving on to the gameplay, we've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these multiplayer elements we've talked about a little bit earlier
Eat that Burger King.
Warzone 2.0?
I mean, the super simple answer is all the stuff we talked about in multiplayer, the stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all integrated. So that tactical camera works in Warzone. That
Tactical camera.
Works in Warzone. Like,
wow.
All of it's been built from the ground up for both. The slide, the dive, the water, like.
More swimming.
Yeah. Oh. This is a great taste of some of the water combat.
I can't wait to go full Captain Miller, you know, Apocalypse Now coming out of the water, knifing people. I mean, this just looks...
Yeah,
this is awesome. This is so cool.
Yeah.
See the caustics on the bottom.
Yep.
I'm not even sure what caustics are. I have no idea, but it sounds great and it looks incredible.
You can see the armored patrol boat coming by there with its 2 turrets. There's some cool stuff.
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Steph, you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what have we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling.
You can shoot tires?
They react to
wow.
based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan. You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you got yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course,
who's going on the roof?
Needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least
I'm gonna go on the roof. That's I'm on the roof, bro.
And then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up. If your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring them to a gas station to get repaired as well. And
Screw people who camp in vehicles. This is gonna definitely counter that. That's awesome.
Both that Joe mentioned with the turret at the front, turret at the back, so you can have that little moment cruising up the river.
They took that inspiration from Fortnite definitely when they had that car update.
So much love that's
they took a lot of inspiration from there.
The coolest vehicle,
the massive helicopter that you can fly around. And it's a big platform.
That's my reaction. That was my reaction.
Squad through the map.
What?
Wreak havoc. It is so cool.
Oh my god.
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window, you know, grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle.
Oh my
actually,
god.
You know, engage in battle from the window, leaning out, shooting
Unless
combat.
somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
That does complicate things, doesn't it?
PTSD from Joe killing me many times in our playtests.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Almaz are okay. I feel like there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head
hope so
is quite
too.
frankly spinning. What other massive changes have we got in store? Because it feels like there's so much that's changed. Is it still a gulag? Do we still have circles? Is it still gas? I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
Well, what do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie, go ahead. Go.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, you know, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes.
So it's coming.
Proximity chat.
And there's going to be some
That's
amazing
awesome.
clips. But I think Joe can tell us a little bit more about looting in Warzone 2.0. I'm listening to that.
The streamers love prox chat.
They're like, yes.
You know, in looting in Warzone 2.0.
I can't wait to watch the reactions of everybody later.
And listen for those. We still have the loose loot on the ground, but we wanted to add a layer of learnability and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's gonna go inside, go to the medicine cabinet, and get you something a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever. So that's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building, and there'll be a medicine cabinet.
Oh wow!
If you want to get loadout items, there are these hidden caches throughout in between the POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there. So you can kind of start to develop these paths.
That's pretty cool.
Of how you loot, and there's this logic applied to looting. You know, you can find toolboxes that'll have grenades and things in them. And you find these other crates that are kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied the space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there, so you can always have this reliable layer to looting.
Incredible. This sounds really exciting. We go on a road trip through Al-Mazrah, quite literally, like, have a route we plan, hit the gas station,
pick up
gas
snacks.
up, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts. Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously a huge component of BR's, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it, so we kind of talked about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits into 2, 3, or even 4
Hold on one sec,
circles.
guys. I'm just checking this.
And then those circles kind of close down, and what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles, and at a certain point you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle, we think we're good, and then those circles merge, they come back together, and you have this very directed fight of, like, as the circle's moving, you're like gearing up in buildings, you're like, here we go, it's about to kick off, and as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen. Like, oh, the circle's splitting, we need to do X.
Crazy. Get in the car, we're going now, go! All right, so apart from circle splitting, what about the gulag? Is that still around?
There we go.
There's so much
That's
change,
better.
man. I mean, I'm ready for it, but Joe, what do we got?
The gulag, we've been experimenting with, we've tried some crazy things with the gulag. But the current version of the gulag that we have running right now, where we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out. And after that, you guys are enemies again.
That's actually cool.
Like, all right, we need each other. Let's do this. You use the proximity chat to talk to each other.
Wow.
Playing around with is you may see a little bit of an AI presence in the gulag. So you have to be on your toes. Like, you're working with an enemy. There might be an AI here. You're picking up weapons. And we're excited for people to try it. And
we're gonna get feedback today too, and like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the gulag, which I will not reveal here, but there's a lot in store.
That's crazy, man.
There certainly is a lot in store. Jack, I have heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called Strongholds. That will include AI that may impact how players get their weapons, etc. Can you clue me into what that's all about and if it's even true?
Absolutely. So strongholds are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al-Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards, including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on that best weaponry. We've worked really hard to bringing AI at scale into Warzone 2, and you're going to encounter them in multiple modes in different way. In BR specifically, there
I've seen them do the AI thing. That it looks so good.
You can find the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next. But in other modes, you're going to find the AI.
You said armor plate on the ground?
Of the map, and just kind of protecting different POIs and different
ground loot seems like it's going to be look way
we've
cooler.
heard the rumors that Warzone 2.0 is going to have some very, very interesting new modes. Would you care to confirm or deny, Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time. I have read about some new modes on the internet recently, but one of the most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at
DMZ.
launch. I'm happy to announce DMZ. Call of Duty's extraction mode will arrive
Yes.
with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year. I played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW, and to this day, playing it nonstop, the possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
DMZ.
So DMZ. I can also confirm that DMZ is real. We're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you though is
I already knew DMZ was real for a while.
Win condition. You infiltrate
With Discord?
Monster, you accomplish your
Whoops, I didn't
goals,
mean to have
and then
that
you
there.
decide to extract when the time is
Discord,
right.
why are you
It
messing
is
up,
played
bro?
across the whole map, and the AIs
there
are
we go.
occupying
My
large
bad,
sections
boys.
of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this, you can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil. It's totally up to player choice there, and I'm really excited about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter. And we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, Ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Nice.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th.
November
It's the start of
16th.
Season 1 across Modern Warfare
2 months
2.
from like
Mark your
tomorrow.
calendars, that's about 2 weeks after after Modern Warfare 2 launches.
Nice.
And we had 125 million players in the original Warzone, and I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al Mazrah for this experience.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the
Nice.
streams are hot to trot. They're raring to go. We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th, but don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this.
Warzone Mobile. That's the return of Verdansk.
We have live gameplay coming at us with all of our friends set up across each and every Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. We've got Warzone 2.0, Battle Royale, we got Warzone Mobile. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by the GMC Hummer EV.
That's my car. That's really my car. I literally have that.
Electric super truck.
That's really exactly my car. They
Intel,
asked if I can use that
built
footage.
for the next generation of gaming. Squad up sooner with Xfinity rewards. Get early access to Modern Warfare 2's open beta. Jack Links. Squad up with Sasquatch.
What's going on with Twitter?
Jack Links is good with it. Eureka Ergonomic, leading designer in gaming furniture
while they're-
and
yeah,
proud partner of
oops.
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, Warzone trailer. I think. There's Ghost. What is he doing? think this is Warzone Mobile, actually. 'Cause I remember seeing that image. Yeah, this is the Warzone Mobile. Right? Yeah, I think. Wow. Big W for mobile players.
What a jam-packed day we've had here so far. We got Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2 already good to go. But finally, we're hitting something new here. Coming into mobile, we got Warzone Mobile 2 here for you. It's me, Beef Mommy, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with none other than Chris Plummer. And Chris, what do you have for us today?
That's right. Today we are proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Yeah.
This is the real thing, and it's on your phone. For the first time ever, you can drop into Call of Duty Warzone from wherever life takes you.
Wow.
I want to quickly point out the gameplay you're seeing today is still alpha, so it's only going to get better. And for Warzone fans, you will recognize this drop sequence right away.
I mean, honestly, it just gives me so much nostalgia. But wait a minute, Chris. Is that the legendary Verdansk?
You know, this is where Warzone gameplay was born, and we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time from its hallmark vistas and these dense urban areas. They're just so much fun to play in. Wide open fields, ready for
Wow,
battle.
it's back,
And
man. It's
intimate,
weird.
close quarters, combat environments. There's so much
Verdansk.
variety in Verdansk. It's famous for good reason. Teaming with fan favorite locations like Boneyard and Superstore, even TV station.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay? Or, you know what, maybe just give me your phone real quick. Maybe I can see for myself. No?
You know, the team has a passion for delivering the most authentic Call of Duty experience possible for mobile devices. From the way you aim and move to the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little details combine to make Call of Duty Warzone Mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights and sounds, all those essential little touches are smooth and accurate. It's about creating an experience that's so true to form, you can imagine feeling that dirt compressing under the soles of your boots with every move. Or imagine those tiny shockwaves of recoil moving through your entire body with every shot. In Warzone Mobile, these are the kind of details that we care about that make the combat feel airtight and authentic.
That makes me really emotional, Chris. And you know,
This
it
is
sounds
awesome.
like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
I'll be right back, boys.
Absolutely. There's a lot more going on than pure gunplay.
Let me know what happens.
For example, when you're out there exploring a map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move. It's like ultimate bragging rights. And if you're feeling more strategic, you and your squad, they can complete contracts, use that cash at buy stations. There's a ton of variety there, including lots of different abilities like bringing back a fallen squad mate. Now, that contract economy, it adds a ton of depth and strategy through risk and reward.
I really like that you brought that up, because if you're talking about risk and reward, I think about the kill streaks. I think about the gulag. Are they going to be there too?
Yes, everything you come to expect from Warzone is going to be there, especially kill streaks. This
Kill
means
streaks.
You can deploy your big stick of choice like, you know, a precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe out an entire squad with it. So not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count either because we have the gulag. So here players can fight for a second chance. So when you go down, you get to fight one-on-one with another down player, and you can earn your way back into battle. This is how Warzone Mobile plays out on a truly massive scale, unlike anything we've ever played on mobile before. For this reason, we're pushing way past the envelope on high player counts.
Wow,
to make sure
120.
each match is jam-packed with our signature style of combat. So we are supporting up to 120 live players in the single match.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems like in Battle Royale games on mobile, they're usually loaded up with boring bots.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with
Wow.
real, live human opponents. And that's our focus. So for anyone who's tired of playing with nothing but bots, we hear you. We're talking up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
And we hear you in the crowd. Everyone's excited, and absolutely it is huge. And I don't think there's a game on mobile that can top that, in terms of real player count, of course. But how are you able to even pull that off?
We can support real player counts at dramatically higher scale than we've ever seen in other Battle Royale games on mobile because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us a ton of advantages, like these incredibly high player counts, authentic Call of Duty combat and gameplay systems, and it opens the door to a much more connected experience across all platforms.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC version of Warzone 2.0?
Exactly. Delivering a deeply connected experience, it's been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development. Now, we know that your time is precious, and your investment in playing
That's
is now recognized
awesome.
across Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0, and Warzone Mobile. So wherever you're playing Call of Duty,
That's good.
It's time well spent, including on mobile. Even your friends list and chat are shared across platforms, so you can stay in touch with your friends, whether they're playing on console or PC or mobile, wherever they choose to play.
I mean, that is so exciting. I totally get that.
Now,
People in the back, they're hyped. What are these two doing?
Warzone Mobile is loaded up with the same authentic Call of Duty weapons and operators you'll recognize from Modern
What are they
Warfare
doing?
2 and Warzone 2.0. And whatever you get from the Battle Pass, you will see it on console or PC. It'll also be there on your mobile device too.
That's awesome.
And the other way around works as well.
I really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact, I saw some of the same weapons and operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Are you aiming to make it exactly the same on all platforms?
Executions.
That's a great question. So the team's incredibly excited about how deeply connected and authentic the experience is in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And we'll continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations created across the franchise. But at the same time, we recognize that mobile is a very unique platform. Mobile has its own flavor, advantages, and player expectations.
Sounds like the game will be tied into the Call of Duty franchise pretty nicely. And will there be mobile-specific events or content that is unique to Warzone Mobile?
Yes, above all else, the team is committed to ensuring Warzone Mobile is a world-class, mobile-first experience right down to its core. Controls are a huge part of it. It just needs to feel natural on the device, intuitive, and native to the platform. A lot of it comes down to tuning, and this is why we're supporting synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively on mobile, and we're avoiding the imbalance that comes with cross-playing between mobile devices and consoles or mobile to PC. This allows our teams to deliver the best possible mobile gameplay experience
That's
with a
good.
unified feel. And by doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform. This ensures a level playing field and more fun for everyone.
You said a no scope.
Now, keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hardcore mobile pros, or maybe you're a console first player that's sneaking in an extra match during your lunch break, even brand new players to the franchise who need a little help getting into the flow of the game, we are committed to providing the most robust control options anywhere for a pick up and play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a change, but how do they sign up?
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready because I'm
I already
excited
did
to
it.
announce that starting right now, you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store. Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look
Next
forward
year.
to seeing everyone in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
With that being said, hey, we got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Ferg here, and I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the first to drop. Tell your friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more rewards we can earn. Like special weapons, vinyls, and emblems. Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward you're not going to want to miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
We are back. It's Miles here, joined by Maven, Alicat, and Nameless Studio. What? Oh, guys, the adults have left us alone on the desk, and now it's our time to have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but okay, it's been a pretty litty day so far.
Yeah.
Where do we even start? I mean, dude, mobile, bro. It's a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles, I've been addicted to Call of Duty for over a decade. You're telling me I could be in the airport playing Warzone now? Back in Verdansk? That's lit. Also, Al Mazrah looks absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's insane. There's no shortage of crazy
Operators.
stuff. Ali,
Yeah.
I mean, lay it on me. Multiplayer for Warzone, for Modern Warfare 2, insane.
It's incredible. We actually got to load up with some of the players yesterday in a little bit of a pre-test, and loading into Gunsmith 2.0 was actually so aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly. Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern Hemisphere. How
Yeah,
you feeling?
no, 8 hours a day for years, it feels like. It just seems fresh, man. The map, like everything about it, triple circles, the water, the boats. I mean, I was like kind of the proximity mine king for a while there, placing them under vehicles, trying to blow them up and set booby traps. And now you're telling me I could do them in not only land, but also the sea. I'm with it.
It's going to be something, man. We really have seen a lot so far today. We've seen, Warzone Mobile, of course, multiplayer there, and a bit of Warzone 2.0.
All right, well, time to make a new
Guys, time to
playlist
get into business.
for
Let's now
Warzone
get
2.0.
into the command center. This is it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the command center, presented by Xfinity Rewards. We're going to be rolling the show through all day today. Xfinity customers, they can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity Rewards. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to get your code for early access to the open beta. It's free and it's easy to join. Guys, I mean, every time I sit down, I take a breather, I'm like, there's so much. But first and foremost, guys, before we get into this one, so many streamers here. We need to give a big shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming PCs here today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint, there are 2 PCs on every desk. Explain.
I couldn't believe it. Cloaksy is here. Like, the fact that he actually made the trip out, I figured they have to have something special. The fact that you have a dedicated PC to the streaming side and to the gameplay side, and it's set up for this many people. Intel, thank you.
Ridiculous.
This is incredible. It's incredible.
Ridiculous. We're actually almost ready to get into the gameplay, guys. I mean, Ali, you teased it
Right.
a little.
Yeah,
you
just
played,
a little.
a little, yeah. We played a tiny
I could have
bit.
an accent too.
Did. I'm getting mocked here. My bloody desk. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday.
Yes.
It was pretty fun. But now we get to watch 200 streamers, some of the world's finest, quite literally from almost every part of the planet, coming together here in this crazy top secret location. What can we expect?
It's going to get loud. It's going to get incredibly loud. Yesterday, it was loud, and I believe like not even everybody had shown up yet. So now that we have a full building of all of these creators, all of these PCs, I'm expecting people to get up and start screaming, Miles. It's going to be insane.
Clint, we heard Courage from like headphones on. He can be heard from space.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like Bobby Poff, if he's on a subtrain or something,
Bob?
Lord knows what that's going to sound like. But my boy Tyler Blevins, Ninja here as well. But like, I think this is a testament to how pumped up everyone gets about Call of Duty every year. Like the fact that there are this many big name streamers in attendance, we're going to see some incredible gameplay, go through the various modes. I mean, this is going to be a real treat. It really is.
I mean, and you've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got streamers and players from, all across North America, South America. We've got players all over Europe, Japan, Australia, you name them. We got all over players everywhere. How do you describe the vibe in the room right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of homies who love Call of Duty all in one room getting ready to grind. And, you know, I was talking to them earlier. I was walking around doing the round saying what up to everybody. They're going hard, right? Like, I was talking to some of the Warzone guys, Repos. He's like, I'm here to fry. Zuma's ready to go. So I'm interested to see them with these
People are playing.
what they come up
People
with.
are on the beta right now.
Prisoner. It's going to be lit.
Listen, as much as they're here for their love of Call of Duty, they're also here because they want that banger clip. Like, everybody wants, like, you know, like, you're trying to go out and fry some of these big names, get a clip out on social.
There's also score streaks.
So, yeah, I'm sure people are going hard in the paint or falling to their death at their Tim. I'm sure we're going to have a couple of those.
We'll go a little bit of that later on. I think we're actually ready to hop in.
You get to choose score streaks or kill streaks. Wow.
And he's already down and out, but we are playing, I believe this is Hardpoint and Mercado, nameless.
Yeah, you know, I didn't get to play this map yesterday, but one thing I just want to point out with this game is it's a lot more vibrant than some of the...
You can choose 4 perks.
There's so many more colors, and that's something that I always enjoy, especially with Call of Duty, is when it's more vibrant and you can see more on the map.
I think sometimes you go dev to dev, and yeah, it's like you have like your more realism, like your grays and brows. Some will have a little bit more color, but like this map in particular, yeah, the second we saw like the fly-through of this, it just looks gorgeous. It really does. And not that I had any concerns about the visual side of it, because they knock it out of the park every year, but it's just aesthetically pleasing. It is.
It's very, very pretty. That is, of course, Dr. Lupo. You can watch him stream this live. Every single member of the crazy, I don't even have a name for it, the stream pit here, COD Next, all of them live on their own channels, and unreal, man.
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, all these guys are going hard. You can see he's locked in. Talking a little bit about the game and the movement, though. When I first hopped on yesterday, the movement felt so much different than Call of Duty's in the past. You know, it's not that slide cancel. You got to complete your slide. The dive mechanic, it plays out so much different when you're going into a gunfight. You can dive out of a window. Miles, it was a lot of fun. We were getting into the mix.
We really did get into the mix. I'm going to tell this now on air in front of God knows how many people, but last night Ninja wasn't in the venue. I played on his setup. He wasn't quite here yet. And I found there is an in-game like whisper feature. So I was sending messages to other creators as Ninja, talking horrendous, man. Like horrendous trash talk. All very good-natured friends of mine, you know, but it'd be kind of weird to get that from Ninja, right?
Yeah, does Ninja know you did this?
He has no idea.
I walk up and slap him.
I walked past him today and I was like, good morning, dude, how you doing? He's like, hey, man. Not a single word. Ali, not a word. But
not a word. I actually got into a game against you specifically. I was on, I believe, Nate Shot streaming account. I don't believe that he's here today, but I was getting disrespectful with some people on the map, and I believe that you were in my last game, and the second I killed you, you left. I remember looking at the leaderboard, and
that wasn't me. That was Ninja.
A quitter, Miles.
That was Ninja. Over to Courage now, who's having a good time.
And, you know, we're playing...
Listen, he is, as much as he's like a fun, good-loving, like everyone takes a Jack, it's just like this great-natured guy. He is one of the most competitive human beings I've ever met. Like, he gets pissed, bro.
Passion. Raging passion. And look, it's me on the right-hand side. No, it's not. It's Ninja.
And I will have to say, to test to what Ant was talking about earlier, about the game mechanics, something else that I noticed that I don't feel like I felt in other Call of Duty games is how kind of realistic the movement with your gun is, if that makes sense. Like, there's obviously always going to be recoil, your attachment's always going to mess with that, but when you peek corners and stuff, the way your gun moves with you is very, very realistic, and I think that's going to be...
Final kill's back, I didn't even realize that, that's good.
Going to notice and have to get used to very quickly.
And you saw a taste there of when you're spectating a player, you get that kind of like over-the-shoulder, like tactical camera view, and it just adds this insane level of like, it's like realism, but like it just looks so exciting to watch. And when you're, you know, enjoying like, you know, maybe seeing your teammates play or whatnot, it just looks so cool. It's a nice new feature here in the game. And sorry, Clint, this is the new knockout mode. I don't think you might not know what this means.
I haven't seen this one yet.
I haven't played it yet. Yeah. No. I mostly, I was watching some of the guys play. I just wanted to kind of live react and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much new stuff. Like, I've just been looking forward to seeing what's going to be on the table. But let's see if Jack can actually step up this time. No, not going to happen. Just getting destroyed. I'm sorry. Superior positioning, Jack. You are awful. Oh, was that too hard? He's my...
No.
Yeah.
He's doing the classic. He's going to a set. He's like, he's doing the classic.
It was something else. It was something else. It wasn't.
Oh, my sensitivity or something? What is it? No, Jack.
Wherever he's spectating is using my favorite SMG, by the way, too. And I think that's the Hurricane. The Hurricane.
What do you think, by the way, just about the... changes to Gunsmith and now having 5 attachments and not having, you know, it's
yeah. So you know, I saw the rumblings on Twitter and stuff like that. I think it's amazing though. I mean, when we jumped into Modern Warfare in 2019, when they introduced the Gunsmith, it was a lot to take in. But now everybody's familiar with it, especially grinding Warzone, switching up those attachments.
I like how this looks.
Seems like a good middle ground.
It's just a better version of that, right? Like the.
It seems a little clunky, the HUD, but it is still a beta. It could easily be changed. So.
You can change it up, turn an M4 into an SMG. Like that's really cool.
Whoa.
That was nearly a snap.
That was nearly gross.
One of the the all-time greats in the competitive Call of Duty.
One of the maybe the,
if not the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it that way.
Like the all-time
great.
Yeah.
Ross, he's the greatest. But there we go. Swag now getting involved as well. And to your point, Ali, about Gunsmith, I mean, it's at this point in time, obviously, it's quite hard to recognize, but that is a part of the M4 platform right now. That's his primary weapon.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like, you can switch it up. Like, you can make it into a sniper, I think is what I heard at that point as well, right? So it's going to be crazy. Even with the AK, turning 74U, just make some crazy different loadouts. You know some of these guys, J-God's going to have so much fun with that.
9.5-hour-long attachment video from J-God.
Oh, God. You know, he's so excited about that. And I want to talk about the map aesthetics for a moment and, like, the layout. Is the rooftops, like the new ledge, how you can jump and then you can hang off the side of the ledge. That was a new thing that you can add into this game. You can jump.
That reload's crazy.
And, like, you can jump further than you think, and I found that out very quickly. Like, I would get to an edge of a rooftop, and I was like, I wonder if I can make this jump. You can make the jump. You can make it across like the map if there's tall buildings. You can make it across the map without ever having to touch on the ground. And I think for snipers, that is going to be their absolute playground.
Speaking of snipers, Pamaj now, who's having a great time here. I mean, we've seen a lot, Clint, of the weapons so far, but surely a sniper.
Well, I heard Pamaj too. Like, I stepped up. I think it's when he was first walking in. He was walking with an Irrational and some people, and he was like, I'm going hard, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm going hard. I could just hear, like, the competitiveness in him.
He's
looking
hard.
right.
And this is this knockout game is not going very well for the red team right now. Pamaj's team obviously winning this one. Again, secure the grab, the money bag, hold on to that bad boy. Oh, I forgot, friends, here at COD Next, it's all going on. Mobile gaming right side of your screen. We've got all of it going on, really.
Wow.
Everything that is Call of Duty, and even Courage, he may have just sworn.
Do you see the gloves on the thumb?
Yeah, they're
professionals, true professionals.
Wait, I probably need to get this. I've been playing some COD Mobile, Diablo Immortal. Like, I've been grinding more mobile games. I have my iPad and I'm loving it. Do I need to get little thumb sleeves?
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah.
You know, sometimes it gets a little bit slippery. I need thumb sleeves. What are they called? Thumb sleeves.
You're in the right place to ask about that. There is an army of professional.
I'm looking into that. No, that's actually an issue. It's like it's a little bit slippery, you know?
So they're playing some Hardpoint here, and you know, obviously, us coming from the esports side of things, we love Hardpoint. Miles, we were talking about this morning, when there's a Hardpoint and there's some elevation above it, you can dive into it, turn around, land on your belly, and absolutely fry. So, you know, there are some movement mechanics for you speed demons out there if you want to make some plays.
Yeah, there's a lot of talks about, you know, the way slide works now, and of course the dolphin dive is back. I don't think we're not officially calling it a dolphin dive, Joe's calling it the dive itself. I mean, it's a really fun mechanic. It's fast. We get to see some gameplay with it. I've actually been walking around talking to some of the sort of the CDL pros, been like, hey guys, try to stop sliding, try to dive a bit more. Come on, Butters, show us the dive.
Showed us a slide. Now we're looking for the
Right out the window. Just dive out the window. Send it.
And all the windows are built to be diveable through. Like, that's the way the game is.
That's what Joe was kind of saying, right? Like, they've seen it so much in playtesting, and Nate goes into a window, like, everyone sends it out.
So you think like all the exciting moments you're going to have. Oh, here we go. Butters is going to be sniping there. So we have the Hurricane. She's running overkill. That's going to be one of the M4 platforms, and the snipe on the other side.
He's
and we have
the mechanic. Look.
There we go. Testing things out. Trying to find the sneakiest, fastest way across the map.
Yesterday. I couldn't. I was trying to see if I could break the slide.
No slide
Well, that works out. Yeah, look at her face. Ooh. She's just like going around, testing out the movement. Someone just runs right in front of her. That works out. Give me a freebie.
You know what I'm noticing on this map that I actually like a lot? Not as many doors. Just running through.
Not as many doors, I think, in general, is the overall vibe. I mean, most of the maps we've seen so far are quite small, very fast-paced. Again, Jeff talking about that, you've got a very distinct feel. It's just like the battle map is very large. Way more intense action. Of course, there's like the invasion stuff. 6v6 is a totally different flavor. I mean, that obviously excites us more than maybe it should most.
Oh, I mean, we love it, right? Like
I'm just watching the gameplay, bro.
Try to win, be
this is great.
Okay.
Another thing, we're seeing a lot of elevation on some of these maps too. The snipers are going to be.
It's still a weird reload to me, though. Like, in my opinion, it's weird.
Completely wrong there, but
hit it. Hit it.
Also, look at that little stock.
Did you guys use the sniper yesterday?
Yeah, right?
No, I didn't.
I used it for a
It's
whole
the cutest
invasion
little
map.
stock I've ever seen.
It was so fun.
I think we were in the same game too.
Yeah, I was in the back sniping the whole time.
I can't wait for the sort of like anime skins and stuff like that. My cute little stocks. Of course, we can put skins on individual attachments now when it comes to making some very,
This
very
is my favorite map.
handsome looking
Oh,
weapons.
Dylan Price, speaking of handsome.
Oh, good.
Also, something we haven't talked about yet is the way the perks work. I
love the perk
because
system.
it reminds me of back in the day the specialists. When you, as you get
Yep.
kills, you get more perks. As time goes on, you're gonna have 2 base perks. You can pick whatever you want. As time goes on, you get another perk. As time goes on, you're gonna get an ultimate perk as well. So it's actually it's completely new. They've redone it, and it's gonna be sweet.
Well, the reason I think I haven't really played it yet to deal with it too much to see like how vastly different it makes the gameplay, but I know for a lot of us, when you're playing like the multiplayer experience, I feel like you get a couple perks you like, and you just sort of pick those. They're your go-to. You don't really think about it, right? Like, you figure that out in the first couple days or weeks of playing the game. Those are your perks. Now it's like, I feel like there's more decision-making that goes into it, which I personally think is exciting. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be running, but it does feel like they were saying, what was it, the different type of classes they were trying to put? You have your rusher, kind of your more stealth type player, your sentinel. Like they want to, even if it's not like class-based per se, like they want to kind of funnel it with that behind the perks. So I think that's pretty dope.
But you can also make your own, so you can create it, pick your own 2 perks, your next one, and your ultimate, so you can, figure out what you want. And it's just nice having like a rewarded game, especially when you're frying, getting that extra perk.
It really does, change what you start off with the base 2.
Yeah.
You unlock one after, a period of time. You get kills, you get points. The game progresses slowly, so no matter how you're playing.
Sledgehammer, we don't care about the patch notes today.
Higher scoring games, you're gonna get more. And it's just really interesting again. And
There's a ton of tactical equipment. Wow.
Later on, talk about this in way more detail. But the idea that the first 2 perks, they're fine. They sort of help out the gameplay. That mid-tier perk is way more sort of impactful. And that final perk, like kind of like the super perk. That's not going to turn you into Captain America, but it is going to make you way more effective.
I kind of want to be Captain America
beans right now. Taking Jeff and Joe's thunder.
Well, Symphony was just on screen, so.
I mean, look at the wagon on that boy.
What?
There it is.
All right, listen.
Picture there.
Yeah, 2 million views on TikTok, something like that. It's impressive stuff.
That's what you're watching? In your free time, Quinn?
Yes, it might be. It might be.
Okay.
I'm watching
It's Brooke's TikTok, she's very creative.
This is a Search and Destroy, Call of Duty Classic here on Farm 18.
This looks cool. This
is one of the maps that we saw in an Intel drop not too long ago. Ooh, let's go. This is Symphony spectating Ash Sanders.
Yeah. Hipfire?
And of course, we're talking about like 3-lane maps. This is one of those maps that felt like a very good hybrid 3-lane map that does really, really well when it comes to a game mode like Search and Destroy. Like you have your traditional outer lanes, and they have their hidden corners, and they have their ways, and then that middle is just pure chaos. It's kind of like a little bit of like it reminds me of like a paintball range with all the walls and the corners that there are. So this is probably one of my favorite maps that we are playing right now in the beta testing. And as you can see, everybody is having so much fun on it. I mean, 4 and 5, everybody's doing pretty okay. It's a close game.
Yeah.
Aiden has 14 kills. I just saw the kill board. He's on the other team.
Mason just realized he's on the stream that he's ready to get nasty. He's going in.
Oh, he's fully loaded. Look at the bottom. He's got all his perks.
He is perked up, quite literally.
Come on, Mason. Show me something special.
He is flying.
Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no!
That's the Fennec. I was loving that one yesterday.
Oh!
That thing turns.
That's an OG weapon.
That turns people into super close range, but Pornyhoff just gave him the business.
Smoked him.
Nice try, Mason. We still love you.
Hurricane OP. Hurricane.
It's such a different look. Like when we're spectating these players and they're having gunfights, stuff like the way the player animations are, the sound effects. Like the game has just been. Like it's everything we liked about MW19, all the stuff that was already there existing, and they've just been. I mean, it's Salt Bay right on top, just hammering away, sweet seasoning top to bottom.
Well,
and it was a close game, and now
Another thing.
He looked very sneaky, and then he was just evaporated.
I gotta say, the bunny hop is back in full force.
Oh, yeah.
Man, the bunny hop is clean. We know Sam LaRue Octane. Gotta give him a shout out. He's gonna be bunny hopping all day.
Baby.
We got Myth on the screen here. What's he using? M4, I think.
Again, looking at these weapons, you know it's an M4, but the configuration he has.
I was using the bigger sight, the double. I forget the name of it. But I like the extra zoom.
And of course, kill streaks. Cruise missile back. A lot of fan favorites, Clint. I mean, everything you would expect from a Modern Warfare game is there.
We get to see one. Ah, That'll connect. Myth able to hit it. He's vibing right now. But it's crazy. Like, yeah.
I'm so interested in this footage, dude. I'm just chilling watching.
Based on the attachments that it has, it's wild.
There's also in-game settings where you can make your gun a little more narrow, a bit wider, further away. I mean, there's options, you know, just create that sort of visual. Look, you want the game to be as appealing as possible for you. Maybe you don't want the gun to be so big to obscure the view. Maybe you're one of those players.
Settings personally. Like, give me the option to tweak it how I want, right?
There's a lot of settings in this game.
I'm gonna get lost in that for the entire first day, probably.
What's that? The DDoS, I think.
Messing with settings and then getting that first mission.
When I see Courage on a 5-streak, that pop up at the top of the screen. It might have Courage might be popping off. Oh well, he just died though, so take it back.
Ooh,
come on, Swag.
Swag styled.
Hit it.
Swag.
Ah!
Yeah, this sub looks like.
Ooh, that hunt for the level up though.
Oh yeah, everything is there. I mean,
I wish everyone could experience just this environment though, like as much as we're enjoying the gameplay and stuff, how cool it's been. Because like a lot of these content creators, like they're friends or they're familiar with each other, they play games online, but like it's not often you get them all in one place like this. It has just been a vibe. Seeing everybody going up, some meeting for the first time. Like I know Iceman and Isaac, we have interacted so many times on social. I've never met him in person, dude. We hugged for a solid 30 seconds. It was beautiful.
And it just shows like how hyped people get for Call of Duty. I was telling you, I was like, I can't believe I still get this amped for Call of Duty after over 10 years.
I don't think many things like bring everybody together like this. It is it's special.
The beta starts tomorrow, in case you've been living under a rock, or if you've just joined the stream.
Yeah, one of the two.
One of the two. There's no in between. User interface has been completely changed as well. Dead silence available on that lower right-hand side.
Oh, that's dead silence.
Changes, of course, the menu system.
Oh.
You might not have seen here on the main.
Weird. That's a weird dead silence logo.
Seen them going through weapon
And how you activate it?
So many cool changes. A lot more of a streamlined experience. It's sexy. That's not a lot of ways to describe it.
I love that, especially like when you click start, you go and you look at your loadout, you switch weapons. It looks good. You can see everything. It's just right in front of your face. You know exactly what's there, digestible, and that's what you need. It's such a fast-paced game like Call of Duty. It's digestible.
This is really fast-paced. I like it. I wasn't even thinking about how fast-paced it was. I'm like, man, this feels like Vanguard or Cold War.
Of course, this is all of our our first.
Like, this is awesome. I love it.
Look pretty balanced so far. Like the SMGs have been absolutely disgusting up close, whether the AR gets first shot or not. Now, long range, the SMGs haven't been ripping as well. The recoil gets insane at that sort of range. So I feel like it looks like the gun balance as well, regardless of your attachments and what configuration you end up coming with, is fairly much there.
I love that because, I mean, it just feels like sometimes it turns into this one gun that can do everything.
Yeah.
Right? And I think everyone appreciates
headset her.
variety. Like an AR
that's
feels like
quite
an AR,
literally what this game is, because you can
I
change
don't
your
nice
gun
big
up to
W.
whatever you want, right? So
well, in a way, yeah, but like I think Tally's point, like there seems to be a little more separation between your SMGs
like I
and
haven't
your ARs,
seen the do-it-all gun just yet.
No, I mean, we saw Aiden, of course, on the Mountain Dew green carpet, like, I want a broken shotgun. And I'm sure he can make it, but broken, we'll find out what that really means. Of course, as the game
like
develops. He wants a sawn off that kills people across the map, that makes them move real fast. I mean, hey, who knows? Gunsmith is crazy. 2.0 even crazier.
Well, I mean,
we'll see if he can do it.
Wild. I mean, no matter how much work has gone into this, we've got the nerds in the building, and this is where if anyone's going to test some stuff, find some weird combination that turns a shotgun into a sniper. This is the crew that's going to do it.
We've only scratched the surface.
Oh yeah,
we've touched it for 20 minutes.
Of what people are going to do with this gun.
That's just not enough, is it, Miles?
Not enough.
No idea what these guys are going to come up with, but it's going to be crazy.
I need a good sort of 2 to 3 hours to really
look at Chef Tony. This is one of the most famous Italian men in the world. Makes a mean stromboli. We love him.
Metal boots on the building. He's got the M4.
Metal boots.
He's going to run this class setup from now until the next 2 years.
We're talking about it can be great to mess around with guns.
Oh, Chris Crowder. Listen, I'm not sure what's going on here. Chris has been growing some sort of beard that's happening for the first time that I've seen. He's usually very baby-faced. Now he's kind of going for some sort of supermodel type thing, or maybe like being a rapper, singer. I'm not sure.
He's a handsome
He really is. He really is.
A tiny little bit of a user interface there. If you hold a circle, whatever your sort of crouch button is when you're on a ladder, you can fast slide down it. So
wow.
Oh, he's up. He's on his feet. He's on his feet.
The Gouch.
Oh.
That was for the final one as well now.
All day, friends.
Oh, and there's play for Team Deathmatch too.
Well, I think this is great too for a lot of, people like you saw Zenny, you know, you saw Crowder. For those who don't know, you know, they work on the CDL side. You know, they're really in the midst of stuff during the season. They don't get to come to stuff like this that often and see all these content creators. I imagine they're in heaven.
That was courage.
Just having a blast, meeting a lot of different people.
So as far as streaks goes, we haven't seen a whole lot. Obviously, cruise missiles there, counter UAV, a classic. VTOL's going to be back. You know, everything. I mean, the Juggernaut is I think it's the final one, and it looks crazy. And whoever that AFK player was, get a grip. You are live at COD Next. But yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff, and I mean, we're seeing Wilson's in there as well.
That's what I was gonna say. I love that.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. Chopper Gunner's back. I mean, it's called. I think it's called air support now, but it's it's an AC-130. You know what I'm talking about, friends.
There's a chopper gunner here as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna be seeing it all.
Yeah, Miles, like, if we play against each other later today...
What is that guy doing?
I think I'm actually locked on this desk all day. I would love to play more.
after the stream's over, I think we can play more.
Yeah, I think we, once the curtains go down, we're going to dive on. Can you hear the chain?
Yeah, that's how I'm visualizing your ankles just tied to the desk.
They can wheel me in the chair, but it's hard to get down the stairs. Here we go, another cruise.
Breadman, how we doing?
And what a shot. He got two.
Hat over the headset.
He killed Nick Merckx.
All right, we're gonna
see you later, Nick.
So this is the air support where you're saying.
Yeah, this is it's like kind of like a lightning strike. Yeah.
Nice.
What is that thing?
The Fennec. Or it's a custom one.
Wait a minute.
Longer range, maybe? But that looks like the Fennec. Yeah, that's the Fennec Iron Sight.
That boy don't recoil.
What?
All right, Breadman's already found a winner.
Yeah, Bread's got
Oh my god!
It does recoil?
That is insane.
He's holding that thing down, though. But,
Yeah,
All right, so going
he's
straight.
on mouse, obviously recoil, long range. You can manage them more,
Jesus.
but it doesn't seem like there's a lot. He's just putting them down.
Yeah, cameraman, get in there real close. Show me the hands. Show me the hands. Oh! Gun him.
So we played this map yesterday in the 3P mode. That was a lot of fun.
Museum, yeah, this is a lot of fun. We saw a top down of this on socials recently, but
There we
everyone
go.
said, yeah, give me the hands.
You hear how that sounds? So satisfying.
That sounds scary though.
Yeah.
When you hear that, that better be on my team.
I mean, he is one of the better aimers I've seen, though. Like, a lot of the tournament stuff, when you're talking about mouse and keyboard players, like, he is absolutely nuts with it. So, not surprised to see him finding some wins in the long-range battles, but...
I gotta see his recoil control.
So what do you guys think about all these maps so far? What's been your guys' favorite, Miles?
Honestly,
yeah, it doesn't look like he's pulling down a whole lot.
Honestly, this is Museum. Nice big central area, essentially 3 lanes. I mean, there's a second story. We're about to go up there now. This is where Breadman is. It's nice, man. We've got some decent lines of sight. Snipers are going to have a lot of fun here. We played Hardpoint on this map. We played Prisoner Rescue. Courage and I clutched up big time last night, like a 2v5.
This is insane. I'm enjoying watching this. I'm not even talking. I'm just enjoying this. This is awesome.
On the team too. I'd be carrying. Yeah.
It was great. It was really great. We had a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool, you know, the opening breaks and stuff. Like
he's on a 15 streak, by the way.
Excuse me. Yeah, he was frying.
He's literally annihilating the lobby. Yeah, let's stick with him. He's on 15 in a row. Another cruise coming in. Bang.
This is the Elgato replay of how this all
started. Oh, he gets 2 again. Just ripping him.
It's the same 2 people. No, sorry, this guy. Oh, it's a replay.
Oh, is it? I was about to say.
Yeah,
he was on 15 in a row. I thought he got another one. I thought he wrapped his streaks.
It's all good.
Oh, dude, I basically just pulled a symphony, dude, when he was casting the pregame lobby.
Oh, and it was
I thought he earned another one. Well, last thing I saw was 15 streak. I was fired up for my guy.
So he put a. So it's M4. His just sounds crazy. I think it's the dubbing of the audio.
It might be a stream, but either way,
it's a stream.
That boy is ripping metal. So, again, it's kind of cool to see there on the bottom side of the screen for a moment there how the perk system works. He's already at his 2nd tier of perks, which I think was Spotter. 19 kills. Let's go, Breadman. And, of course, he's working his way towards that final perk here in this Hardpoint.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. I thought he wrapped streaks now, is it? He is annihilating everyone.
That's insane.
He's farming.
Yeah, he's literally farming.
Somebody kill Breadman.
Wait, do you guys see the movement though that I was talking about? Like how when you're moving, like your whole body, like it's different than other Call of Duty games. It's very hard to put into words, but once you get your hands on this game, like you can tell everything moves with you. Like usually the gun's fairly stationary, but like everything is moving with you at all times.
That is something that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like you can see
For more of the hardcore players, the players are going out there and they're like jiggle peeking, your hips and your head.
Yeah, like everything's going.
So it's a little bit different. When you play the 3P mode, you get a better understanding of like how that looks, and you'll see that a little bit later today.
Just like the physics of the character.
The physics of the character has been reimagined, so it's different.
Yeah,
throwing those shoulders.
You got to be a little careful. I mean, everyone's like Shakira out there throwing the hips around. You got to be very. I mean, it's the animation.
I've been comparing to Shakira, yeah.
I don't doubt that, but you got to look how smooth the animations can be, and it's so much fun so far. Oh, is this what it looks like to be on the other side of the bread man?
Yeah, that's what I was actually wondering.
Wait. We're going to get up there and kick his ass.
Oh!
I think that was Breadman.
That was Breadman.
Yep, I believe
that was Breadman.
He's got 25 kills.
He's got that thing locked down.
Squid, get up there and get him. Just go back in there.
Ultimate perk ghost.
This is going on the timeline for sure. Redman's got clips for days.
I mean, Destroy's calling the streaks to the SAE above.
What have we got here?
We got a sniper.
I just think about, imagine loading in, like trying to check everything out, run some different guns, and Breadman's just up top.
Yeah, no. He just looked dialed in. I don't think he said a word. Hit it! Ah! ADS not quick enough there. Two posted up on the bridge, just shutting him down. But
so he has the pistol on Miles. Remember we were playing with it? We turned into a fully auto sub yesterday.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, what?
But yeah, so of course, Gunsmith is ridiculous too.
They turned a pistol into a submachine gun.
Into something pretty mean, and then of course the ledge hang mechanic. I'm hanging on ledge. Clint, you were singing the Spider-Man song earlier. Hey man, not too. If Spider-Man carried a Glock, yeah, baby. It is crazy to see like how much damage you can do with that thing, and just I mean, it's something that we have to learn now as Call of Duty players. I have to now look at funny ledges and see where players are.
Yeah. I was also trying out some of the field upgrades yesterday for the short amount of time that I did have. I tried the camera one. It was so interesting. Just like throw it down, go hide in the corner. You can see when they're pushing at you. It's
You hold your own. You hold your own flank at that.
Yeah, you got your own choke points.
That's great. And again, another thing.
Oh!
That's a weird sniper.
He got both of them there. And of course, Isaac, one of our streamers coming in from Europe, made the long trip across.
Yeah, I was wondering how many people we had here internationally. I've casted over him in a bunch of Warzone tournaments. He's made some deep runs. Guy's a monster. But as he's just trying to hit some snipes and try some of the different weapons.
Welcome back.
It's, kind of been annihilated.
Welcome
There we
back.
go. Another
You
shot.
actually left school.
I'm already really liking the sounds of these guns. I'm liking the way the crosshairs look. Like this is something I cannot wait.
Ugh.
Oh, hello.
Breadman just got a 3.
Well, watching some gameplay,
With the 4th in the feed. That was
one of the guys is like almost on a nuke.
Oh yeah, they are just tearing them apart.
I don't know if he died, but we've been watching this game.
He has there.
So.
I can't tell from
that could be the portable.
Oh, Breadman did, yeah. Breadman was the guy who was closest to a nuke, but he ended up dying.
A local sort of UAV, but the radius isn't obviously great. But hey, man, in a pinch,
This is crazy, dude.
It just hit like right on the panel of the
It feels really classic BO2 type feeling, which is awesome.
I was using this yesterday. It's a powerful shot. Got a couple collabs.
Oh, wait, somebody saved him.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was Breadman.
Oh my god.
Nick Merckx was trying to assassinate Isaac. All right, get us out of there. Over the crowd.
Here's the Fennec.
Alright, we're watching the Fennec.
So quick of this thing.
I mean, look how different this POV seems versus like the sniper POV.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're moving.
You're
missed
going.
that.
Oh,
wow.
doesn't matter
Okay.
though. Okay, Sean J.
Sean fries him. Again, this is that sort of idea of like the different, maybe not play styles, but kind of like player attributes here, what you're going for. Crowder is obviously, he's way more aggressive, you know. He might be hitting flanks soon, but the way he's kicked himself out.
Whoa.
Ooh.
He's in the mix.
I think something that you could learn a lot, that all these creators are going to learn very quickly, is there a lot more paths on the map than you know about. Like, on this one specifically, behind Crowder, there's an underground passageway where one of the flags are, and like, I didn't even know you could go down.
No, there is sliding. There is sliding. There's both.
Figured out how to get underground.
But, oh, you're saying from this guy? Yeah. Definitely this guy. Person has all movement, but I'm glad sliding is there.
Assassinations, possibly a lot more cruddy corners, and people just popping out of literally nowhere.
Weird. Checking to see if you could play the open beta.
That is the power of the Fennec. That player didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, he's in the perfect area to use this weapon. It's like going out, getting peeks, close range combat. It's a lot of fun to use this one, man. I was using it in the majority of the games.
I mean, they're not doing a great job in-game. They've got the lead for now, but again, classic Dom. Capture the flags. UAVs and all sorts, kill streaks coming up. No one's, I don't think it was going too crazy with any of the kill streak choices. We did see Crim6 with a VTOL earlier. Again, classic from MWII.
Yep.
I wonder if we're going to see any more today.
Oh, you saw that? He
I can imagine. I mean, this is the chance to test everything. Run through, try different weapons. I mean, as much as I say that, we know how a lot of these people are. They're going for crazy clips. They want to drop bombs. They want to have high kill games. So some are going to find stuff they like, little combination they feel comfortable with, and they're going to send it. But Crowder, yeah, he's in the mix right now. Movement, I mean, he seems pretty comfortable so far. Just with little hop chows.
Yeah, the bunny hop.
Freebies.
I'm enjoying just watching this footage, dude. This is awesome footage.
He's loving this class setup. He switched it up from last time.
So one of the big things, I mean, before the show started, I walked around and talked to as many of the streamers as I possibly could, and I was just like, you know, you've had a tiny bit of time with the game, how you feeling about this? And almost every single one of them said, I'm really struggling not to slide everywhere. They've been so used to doing that.
Get used to it.
From MW19 all the way through to Warzone when, you know, we're on Caldera. It's not the same. It's not the same.
I can say that just from all the Warzone I've played, like, it's going to take, like, my hand, just the muscle memory of it. Like, I'm just so, I've been slide canceling now for years across the map. It's just going to take a little getting used to, 100%.
Yes, a lot of people are sliding
my
anymore.
hands are going to be very happy, though. I'm not having
There's no
to do
need
that
to,
constantly across the map.
because they're so small and.
Might even be slower just sprinting.
Honestly, yeah. That's how it looks.
Again, it's how you use it. The dive is a really great mechanic for escaping. The slide gets you into different positions, obviously.
I like to leave in my head, you know, the ball head. So I think the diving thing's gonna be good for me, just like a bowling ball, you know, Miles, just sending it through a door, sending it through a window. Maybe diving into someone. You think I can knock somebody out that way?
I wonder if there's an attachment for you.
Yeah.
Like a unicorn type
bayonet
power?
or something.
Yeah, bayonet on my head. Okay, that sounds sick though. Honestly,
hold on.
If the devs are listening, let's think about that a little bit.
A bayonet dive kill.
Oh my God, I want that immediately.
I'm thinking like, you know, I've got this idea of like, you know, Yondu from Guys. He's got a big fin on his head.
Yes.
But make that a blade.
Absolutely.
Isaac. Oh, quick swat again. That is his sidearm. That's his pistol. Again, the range on that bad boy isn't going to be all that crazy, but you know it's going to rip when it hits.
Sniper's just so satisfying when you get the kill. The sound, how deep it is, it's amazing.
It feels like there's no drag in the sniper. When you were using an ant, did you have to lead your shot at all, or was it a direct hit?
It felt like an invasion, like I had to lead my shot a little bit, but that could just be because I'm rusty.
Oh, that's fair.
And I was trying to shoot across the map. But you can get some feeds, man. Like I got a couple collats with this gun, super powerful.
Sniping is back, friends.
Not to dub.
Snipes feel fast and fun again.
64!
What?
Jeez. Red was popping off. Destroy's up there frying. He's got double the score of everybody in the lobby.
Ooh.
All right.
Look at this. Oh man, through the door with the pistol. A lot of windows on that map as well. A lot of glass above those door frames. I found on, you know, keeping the teasers at it, but like opening breaks and stuff. A lot of sweet nade spots already. Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. A little peek at the menu here now as well.
Ooh, that's a hot menu.
Next game. So much in Modern Warfare 2. We're almost actually ready to keep the show running. Jess, you're down there with Zuma. Tell us how Tommy's doing.
Miles, that's right, I am right here with Zuma, Tommy Properado himself. So, I mean, you have now had your first taste of Modern Warfare 2 here at COD Next. What did you think?
Oh, it's incredible. The game feels super smooth. The gunplay is awesome. I like the time to kill, and the maps are dope. A lot of close quarter gunfights, and you know, I've been having a blast, man. The chat's loving it as well. They're loving it.
So there's so much to talk about, you know, new modes, new maps, changes to the gunsmith, but what really stands out to you? Like, what are you excited about?
I'm really excited just to get the competition going. I mean, I'm excited for the CDO, and I heard them talking about
Warzone.
replay, so you know, I'm really excited for that. And Warzone 2 looked incredible as well. I was talking to Repulse. We're going to be the Warzone duo this year, so I'll be bouncing around between the both. But I'm just excited for something new, you know, a new game. And it's been a lot of fun to play, and there's so many amazing creators here. And just thank you to everybody, and thank you to Call of Duty for the opportunity.
Oh, that's why the game feels so different. It's because the camera's connected to the head, not the, like, the shoulder, with the arm.
Man, a lot of flanks, a lot of streams. I mean,
Chris, I already did.
So excited, man. Zumafi's gonna take over. And
I already mowed the lawn.
All right, well, thank you so much. That is all from me for now. I believe I'm handing it off to my dear friend Lottie.
Thank you so much, Jess, and it is so good to be here. My name is Lottie. First time on the desk, first time, of course, being in this incredible arena. I have a lot of wonderful folks on this desk, but it is now time to chat about an epic giveaway from our friends at Jack Links. Each Jack Links supply drop includes a brand new
It's not the
copy
greatest
of
photo,
on the
but
platform of your choice. Delicious Jack
boom.
Links limited edition products.
There
and
you
epic
go.
in-game items that I promise you'll be dying to get your hands on. So check this out on how to enter.
Looking for an epic way to celebrate the launch of Modern Warfare 2? Jack Links has got you covered, giving you the chance to win the ultimate Modern Warfare 2 supply drop. Keep an eye out during the broadcast for the Jack Links Sasquatch to appear on screen. If you see it, grab your phone and scan the QR code, following the prompts to qualify for entry. Tune in to Call of Duty Next. Squad up with Sasquatch and level up for the ultimate viewing experience, courtesy of Jack Links. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, folks, so keep your eyes peeled to spot the Sasquatch on the screen throughout the show. Scan that QR code and enter all your information for a chance to win. But it is my absolute honor and pleasure to be on the desk, of course, alongside Maven. But we also have Jeff and Joe on here to talk all things Modern Warfare 2. Of course, our multiplayer design directors here. And we're just going to get a bit nerdy, to be honest. You know, we're going to look at a bit of gameplay. I am so excited to talk about it. But Maven, I've got to ask you, what do you want to dive into first? We have the two guys that are going to answer our questions.
Well, first off, by the way, you guys killed it in the opening of the show.
Thank
you know, it started real smooth. I'm sure nerves are going a little bit, but it was awesome to see. But I know we're going to have gameplay that's going to be popping up. We're going to chat through stuff. But I think one thing I kind of want to chat through is just there's been a lot of significant changes. You guys are always looking to how to kind of tweak the wheel a little bit. Can we chat through kind of the perk change and where your head was at with regards to that? Because it's a big change. It's interesting.
Yeah, you know, perks haven't really been touched for a long time in the series.
I think we're going to be approaching Warzone
by nature, they're passive, and so,
now, maybe?
Most of the
around.
time, we found people just, you know, find the 3 that they like, and that's it. They kind of forget about the.
I said that earlier. That's me.
Yeah.
Like, I find a few I like, and like that's my class. There
so
we go.
We just wanted to come up with a system that was a little bit more engaging, and so we grouped them into 3 different categories. You get 2 to start with, and then you pick a third, and then you pick a fourth, and they're rewarded as you play. You really like how they proc at the end.
Yeah. I mean, an announcer comes up, tells you what perk you got, and it kind of re-engages you with what's available, right? And they're earned through time and score, so eventually you'll get them, and you're not gonna. It doesn't reset on death. It allowed us to kind of like create a couple more powerful perks and put them at the end because you're not going to have them the whole match. And
wow, that was a crazy clutch.
Okay,
I see you, sir.
Really powerful early match. Like there's different things you can
see ya.
do.
Thanks for checking out the stream.
Players who really wants to noodle. You're like, okay, I know these aren't in play.
Only thing they need to fix, assuming like, is that black static around the side of the kill cam.
RPG guy, so I like the process of like unlocking things and earning things. It's just like at the core of who I am. So I dig that.
That's the only thing I think that really needs to be
Over
fixed.
the course of one single map, I think is very cool.
Yeah, it just feels good. It feels good. It feels good to be reminded what you have.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh, and I guess we didn't touch on actually is the packages, right? From like, we're talking a lot about the theory crafting of what you set up. But we actually have these defined packages. So early on, you just say, you know, I want this playstyle. I just grab this package and go. And then later on, when you're like, okay, I like that, but I want to noodle a little bit. You can hop in and create your.
Wow, nice job, Biff.
You know, that kind of.
That was a good
really,
play.
People can see that through the default loadouts.
Oh, Prisoner Rescue. I
in,
want to look at
based
this.
on those kind of player behaviors we were talking about earlier, we've usually shipped 6 or 5 default loadouts, but we have 6 with this one.
Okay.
We found 2 for each behavior, and so those perk packages are already in there. And it's something different in this game. We actually allow you to attach a field upgrade within that, within each loadout. And so it's a little bit more micromanagey, but it felt to us that you're kind of more creating your class and your character for, you know, in that. So people in the beta should really try out those default loadouts because we put a lot of time into how those play.
Well, I'm curious in like playtesting, did you see like a, I'm sure everyone has a way they
there's Sim.
Player, like maybe you want to start as more of like a sentinel type. Did you see like as people got more comfortable
This
with
is
the game,
Farm
like, its
18.
evolution towards maybe a faster pace, or what did you notice when playtesting these different types of things?
Yeah, I mean, I think overall most of our players are rushers.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Depends on the circles you run, but you know, there are these other players, and we wanted to just make sure that, you know, we're supporting all of them. And so, you know, some of the field upgrades can be more Sentinel and
Tim is not doing good right now with the shotgun.
But that's why
the
we added
Spidey 12.
like we said, to kind of just say, I've had enough. I want to pause all this stuff and make it go away. But we also leaned into creating game modes that can
I think this is the Model 12.
Now we talk about the rushing players, right?
Ooh.
But we also want to talk about the pacing, the movement,
That was
you know, what
toxic.
it looks like, how it feels to be in game. And
That was
when I got
very
a chance to get on the
toxic.
sticks yesterday, something I noticed is it is a little bit slower paced, right? We're going to be sprinting round, not sliding round. And I think another thing I want to talk about is the dolphin dives. I've been diving down escalators, getting prone, looking at hard points, trying to figure out, can I see bomb site B or A? Like, you know, it's pretty incredible with the movement and how it feels. What was it like making that? What were the decisions behind that pushing forward? Because the feel of the game is huge.
Yeah, I think fluidity, and I mentioned it previously, is like really important, right? But we did make some small tweaks, right? Like slide has a little bit more of a hang up, so that people aren't just sliding around the map, so that they're actually moving through spaces, checking corners, and kind of like pacing themselves. But the general movement of guns should be almost exactly the same. And Jeff and I regularly check in. We're like, okay, how are we doing? Like, let's look at last game, let's look at this game. And we try and be consistent in that regard, but there have been these small tweaks, and the dive is one of those tweaks. The ledge hang is one of those tweaks. And those will change how people move through a space, right? You won't throw yourself over a wall, you'll peek that wall first.
Yeah, I love the ledge hangs because, you know, just testing out yesterday, being able to kind of ledge hang and really use it as intel as well. I think when it comes to multiplayer and competitive side, that's kind of where I'm at here, is being able in S&D, just being able to know where people are, give that intel to your team, peek that back down again, making sure you're not getting your dome ripped off by a sniper, of course, major stuff here, but and exciting that the fact that you can get your secondary weapon out and start to put a bit of damage in and help out there. So in terms of ledge hang, where did that come from? What was the idea behind it? You know, why is it so special to have it in the game?
To be honest, it came out of face planting too many times, up and parachuting in, just missing that ledge, and you're like, nope, that's frustrating. Let's fix that.
Well, we've all been there. Like, whether you've been playing Warzone, like you're trying to like hop and grab it, and you just like, it's like you want to hit the button to like activate the pull-up, but then you hit your shoot and you're like falling down. It can be so frustrating.
Yeah. So I mean, really, that's where it came from. But
yeah, it was also the high mantle too, right? Like late when we were developing Modern Warfare, and then Warzone started to come out. We had these walls and things. We ended up turning up the mantle height in Warzone.
Okay.
And it didn't feel as polished, but it allowed people to get over walls they otherwise couldn't. But like I said before, you kind of commit, and now you're like throw yourself over a wall and get shot as you make that transition. So the high mantle is definitely like get up, you can peek, or you can just double tap it and pull yourself over if you're in a hurry. It just adds that extra layer of like I can be a little bit smarter about how I move through the space.
That's a good note that we make all of the equipment, all of the movement, and all of these things for scalability, and we have to kind of check ourselves that everything we put here is going to show up in Warzone.
Well, now you've got this like metaverse of like there's so much.
It's a big kind of like I was saying earlier, right?
It's
like
got hard, man. I'm sure.
It's like how do you add different things in and make sure it all stays in check and not mess up this ecosystem?
Well, it feels like I guess for me when I view it, well, what has been the one thing, at least for me, that really separates Call of Duty from a lot of other shooters? It's like it does feel so fluid.
Wow, third person's crazy. I'm watching some gameplay of this.
You don't need to be an amoeba, like it's just like floating through the map. Like you want to be some realism to it, but like how can you add that realism and the ability to? I mean, think about I don't know 10 years ago what you were able to do with just like interacting with the map and what it's come to now. I mean, it's insane how much it's changed.
We had to argue to get sprinting into I think it was COD 4.
I'm sure.
We didn't have that, and so like just the evolution of where.
Yeah, it's come a long ways. I played the very first one, so yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty special, and something else that's a bit special as well is the fact that we have all these content creators behind us. We have an Elgato replay for you guys. It's actually Myth here on Prison Rescue. Just gonna check this one out and see exactly what went down here. And Prison Rescue is gonna be a really exciting one, of course, because you have to get that objective done. You need to go rescue the prisoner, and carrying them out is gonna be huge because that icon does disappear. How did it work with this prisoner, being able to put them in the game, knowing that somebody's gonna have to run this prisoner back and extract them, and having that defense to be set up later on and have to completely and utterly change the game, go to that defensive mode? What was the kind of makings behind that?
So it was actually kind of a hard mode to make, and we went through all these different iterations, and we had these problems where we're like, hey, the modes around rescuing these prisoners, but people, they weren't able to, right? We're like, hey, do this heroic thing, and rounds just kept ending in elimination because it was so hard. And that's why we added the radar sweep that you get when you get the prisoner, and that's why we took the icon away when you pick the prisoner up. Because we were going through, and we tried with one prisoner, we tried with two right next to each other, we tried all these different iterations, and it took a while before everything kind of clicked. And often when you're making game modes, you don't really know. Like some of them pretty quickly, you're like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
But this one took a lot of work, a lot of finessing, and then we finally got it to where there is this balance, and we're seeing more hero moments. And that replay we saw, I think of that one, but while we were talking earlier, I saw him actually pick up the prisoner and take it all the way to extract and have that run, and that's what we wanted, that hero run.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about like how crazy it's gotten. Like I don't envy you guys at all. I mean, I do. You have great jobs, but like the fact that you have to think about like everything within this sandbox. Like from when you're trying to make a new mode, like how is some new movement or anything going to affect Warzone? How's it going to affect Ground War Invasion? Like,
I think at every game you have that
Just
moment
lay up
at the
and
end of the previous one. You're like, okay, how do we squeeze more blood from this stone?
Yeah,
You know,
right,
like-
right.
And it's like, but then you start iterating and trying different things, and you do kind of like, all of a sudden it's ballooned, and you're like, oh no, we have to cut stuff. We have too much.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff, Joe, this is a pretty hard question, but just to kind of wrap things up here, you know, I think when you talk about Call of Duty, when you listen to feedback from players and different generations, they always talk about that nostalgic feeling that they get when they get on the game. What is it about Modern Warfare 2 this time around, this title in particular, do you think that is going to bring generations back years to come and say, look, Modern Warfare 2, excuse me, was my game, and this is why I want to play it year in, year out?
Yeah, you know, nostalgia is a weird thing, and I know from working on past games and people speaking so highly of these different things, and it's kind of where you're at in your world and your friends and things like that. And so for us, we can't really control that, but we try to lay out kind of, I don't know, for the lack of a better term, like you're kind of laying out a nice meal, and you're hoping that everyone enjoys it. And from all the systemic play with all of our equipment and all these different interactive systems, we're just hoping that fans find new and crazy ways to play the game. I don't know. What about you?
You just want it to be fun. I mean, at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Like, because nostalgia, you got to probably tune some of it
I'm
out.
gonna grab a snack, boys. I'm
That's tough.
starving.
You don't know what's going to become nostalgic, right? You don't know. And I think one of our strengths is, though, is that I run into people all the time, and they're like, I'm an S&D player.
Yeah.
I'm a Warzone player. I'm a Plunder player. Like, you know, like I love TDM. That's I just play that. And so it's interesting that we're fortunate to be able to make all these different offerings so that people can come into our game and they're like, I love big war, vehicular combat. I'm going to ground war, right? And so I think that's an advantage that we have, that people can find their place, the thing they love, bring their friends in, and then years to come, they're like, I remember that. That was awesome.
Yeah, a bunch of different experiences for sure. And I got to say, the fact that we haven't even really scratched the surface yet, you know, we're here at the reveal, we're seeing it for the first time. There's so many questions that we have as well. I want to know what some of the challenges have been for you guys to develop this game, to really get it to the point that it is now, where you are comfortable to show it to the world and reveal it. You know, what some of the hardships been along the way in this ride?
You know, I think the big kind of elephant in the room is just, you know, a lot of this was made from people's homes, you know. You're looking at people's art and work that, you know, people in their home spaces is their living room.
Wild.
Wild. I work out of a shed in my backyard.
Like
there's people in their mom's basement.
I bet it's a cool shed, though.
Not really. But hot. You know, but the fact that we can get this done through, you know, millions of Zoom meetings and millions of kind of keeping everybody up to date, and so many different studios, not just ours, you know, all these different Activision studios, to kind of keep on point and make sure that everything is, you know, good and great. It's been tricky.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's a great segue to, like, we have a really talented team, and we're up here representing that team, whether it's the multiplayer team, the engineering team, the animation team, the art team, and they're all specialists in what they do, the fidelity on our view model animations, the guns, everything, the art and the maps, the design. Our geo designers, they make these 6v6 type maps, they make these huge ground war maps, and they put it all together into this massive big map, and everything needs to sync. And so all we can do is thank them and do our best to represent them.
I'm kind of curious, were there any like positives for me from a creative standpoint with like the fact everyone was in the office and like everyone was kind of like away? Like I almost feel like maybe that would lead to some interesting ideas. Like when everyone's maybe not in a room and like maybe one idea kind of takes precedent, like everyone's just kind of isolated a little bit more. I just wonder if there was any like creative advantages there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were worried that kind of like productivity would go down by living at home. But we just found that everyone was so passionate about, you know, making this game that they could either play a game or their PCs sitting there and they could make the game better. And they were, you know, consistently working way too much. And we're like, hey, calm down. We're good. Let's keep, you know. So I think that is a little bit of the fun part.
What I heard in some cases, like productivity actually like went up, which people didn't expect, and like now people are downscaling offices. So I was kind of curious if you just had like a lot of, I don't know, superstars kind of show up and pump out some really amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's tricky because, you know, we've just now been coming back in and getting kind of that kind of community in the office, and that has been a great way of kind of solidifying the game and getting people back in and feeling you don't get the big hoots and hollers when you're at home, right?
Yeah.
So
Wait.
you get people in the office who get them in the big pit and we're all playing. And
Gold
like,
star.
Yeah, you get that feedback loop of like,
Nick
I made
just
good
rage
stuff
quit?
and someone's happy.
Yeah.
Look, drawing back the curtain a little bit, because when I think of how to handle a brand new game, a brand new title, bringing all these exciting factors to it, I'm thinking of like bare bones, you know, in your shed maybe, with a whiteboard, you know, just writing things on, just brainstorming. What is that process like? You know, building the blocks, building the foundation behind this brand new game,
WARZONE
putting those
Mobile.
ideas down on paper. How does it work for your team?
Well, that's a big question.
I mean, one aspect we used was we tried to kind of break everything down as simply as possible, and that really is just like a one-on-one interaction.
Yeah.
You know, like if you imagine how many times a one-on-one interaction happens in multiplayer or in single player, and like what does that look like? You know, they could just shoot each other, but you know, it's what is in your loadout, what's in my loadout. It's almost like it's like a card game where I use my flash and you use your smoke, and
Yeah,
like,
right.
and so like we really worked on how many permutations and how that can play out. And so we figured if we can get that to come and play out in a lot of different ways, we can make a really deeply replayable game, and which should, you know, make everyone really happy at the end of the day.
Nah, it seems like everyone's having a blast so far. I mean, this in general, it's got to be pretty special to see just this many content creators here, gas up, enjoying the game.
This is
I mean,
awesome.
it's been absolutely incredible. Honestly, Jeff, Joe, thank you so much for being here, giving us all the insights, letting us nerd out a little bit, ask all the questions that we're dying to know. But I tell you what, it is about time right now to head on over to the main stage to talk a little bit more about COD Mobile. We've got Beef Mummy and Matt Lewis over there. Let's take it over to them and see what they have in store.
All right. Thank you so much, Lottie, and welcome back to the Command Center presented by Xfinity Rewards. And it's time to finally drop into some epic Warzone mobile gameplay. And joining me here, none other than Matt Lewis. I've been so excited to bring you into this stage. He is the Vice President of Product Management for mobile.
Thank you so much. I am super excited to be here today. We just have some awesome gameplay. We have some cool new surprises for you. So I'm just really looking forward to sharing this moment with you and with just the entire Call of Duty community.
I'm so excited. I'm just ready to get into action. And obviously things are just heating up over here. And it really is impressive what you've been able to pull off here. And watching someone play, it looks great. It feels great. It's as if it's running off a console, to be honest.
It's true.
How did you guys make this from the ground up?
Yeah, it's a great question. So one of our game pillars was what we call relentlessly Warzone. I like to think of it this way. There are a set of emotions and an overall gameplay quality, something that's felt when you play Warzone. And for us, you know, that's something, it's a product of these proprietary combat and movement systems, the Verdansk map, tons of vehicles, and some unique Warzone mechanics, things like the gulag and in-game loadout drop. So you put all these together in a pot, mix them around, put some magic powder in there, and boom, Warzone. So games, they can try to match this recipe and they can spend a decade, you know, iterating and testing and trying this and that, but they're just not able to quite get there. So for us, being on the same technology, it means we don't have to tinker nearly as much. It's just an incredible advantage for us.
So how was the team able to do it and just really pull off everything that you've had here so far?
With tons of coffee.
No wonder why we don't have any more coffee here backstage.
Yeah, exactly. That's the truth. All the coffee in the world is how we were able to do it. No, you know, one of the things that I just love about this project, it's a really great mix of talent and experience. And for us, that concoction was what allowed us to have this kind of great end product. So for us, you know, there are 4 major studios who are working on Warzone Mobile. Activision Shanghai, Beanox, Digital Legends, and Solid State Studios. So our philosophy is to mix together really amazing Call of Duty console and PC developers with some of the best mobile developers in the business. Because that's what we want, you know, an authentic, adrenaline-pumping Warzone, but something that is ultimately in this made-for-mobile, amazing, super polished mobile experience.
It's been so much fun watching all of these streamers today, and this game looks like a really great time. What is the best way for our viewers at home to guarantee they will be the first to drop in and play Call of Duty Warzone Mobile?
It's a great question. It's a great question. So for us, pre-registration is going to start today. We'll have a little bit more on that later. We're super, super, super excited. And if you're on Google Play, if you log on to the Google Play Store right now, you'll be able to start to pre-register. If you're on other platforms, please keep an eye out on all the social channels. We have the social channels live now, so follow, comment, all that kind of good stuff. And we're coming soon on the Apple App Store for pre-order. We have some incredible rewards. I'm going to talk about those maybe in a few minutes, but maybe for now, kick it over, check out some gameplay.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go and pre-register for myself. I'm just so excited. But that brings an end to our coverage of Call of Duty WARZONE
Jailbreak,
Mobile.
wow.
And honestly, it's been such an amazing, great time here. But obviously, before we do end all of these, we're going to try to see what kind of fun all these streamers are bringing it up over here, because we are taking up on the screen right now. I mean, this ends with us just trying to introduce the game, but obviously every one of us, we want to see the gameplay. We want to see everything that's happening here, and obviously I am with the best person to talk about everything that is happening here on your screen right now.
Oh man. So when I'm looking at this gameplay right now, for me, one of the things I love about Warzone is that vehicle play. The vehicle play, the movement, and the combat systems all tied together. I'm a thumb player. I can't do the claw myself, so when I see other thumb players in particular on the vehicles, it's a soft spot for me. I just feel great.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of the players right now, even if you're not on mobile, you just see this map and you go back way back 2020, and you're just seeing this map Verdansk. It's just you're basically having a little bit of a throwback from when you used to play this map, and you get to play it here on mobile. And so I feel like it's just so exciting to finally see this map back into life. And really, we're just ready to play. I know, yes, we're in alpha right now, but I played the game yesterday. It feels amazing.
100%. I think you nailed it. I think the team is really, really, really happy with where we are. If we think of the development process, we typically think about 4 stages, and we're in the 2nd stage right now, where we're live to some amount of people in our alpha, and we're going to be entering a beta shortly. So for people who are interested in getting their hands on the game, the best way to do that, to pre-register now, follow all of the channels on social. There'll be some great updates there. And we just have loads of improvements, loads of surprises too. We just have some super cool stuff coming in. New features, maybe some new gameplay. Gunsmith is looking absolutely incredible. I think players who are familiar with it, they're just not going to believe what we have coming out with soon.
And as you can see over here, we definitely have streamers that you're very aware of already just logging in, checking out Warzone Mobile. And it looks and feels amazing, as you can see on your top left screen. We were talking about this beforehand, right? One of the POIs that we really love to talk about is Boneyard, because for me, in my experience in Boneyard, it's great. It has so many chests. You definitely can get a lot of money, but the moment that you drop in, you already know there's a bounty on your head, most likely.
Me too. Boneyard for me is my favorite. I'm a player. I like to equip 2 things. I always like 2 primaries for myself. A shotgun is a must, and I like my shotgun and my sniper. People make fun of me for it, but that's what I love. Boneyard allows me to do both those things. I tend to like to hide out myself in some of those little airplane shells, wait for unsuspecting people to come in, and you know, sometimes I'm lucky and sometimes I'm not. But that's me, Boneyard all the way. The fun thing for me too, we've been noticing some people, we've been noticing Bobby talk about this a little bit earlier.
Me?
Is, you know, being able to go back into some of those points of interest that you like, in particular ones that were former MP maps and previous Call of Duties, it's just one of the things that makes Warzone awesome. I know people were talking earlier like, oh my God, Superstore, Superstore, Superstore.
Oh yeah, speaking of Superstore, I mean, I like dropping in there because I feel like I'm going on a shopping spree, grocery shopping, all the weapons that you need on the ground, they're over there. You know, but the thing is, it's in the center of everything. You're in the middle of everything. So if you want to go and just go away into safety, you're going to have such a hard time because you're worrying about people up top. Airport is right there. Boneyard is right there as well. So I feel like for me, like since we're seeing Boneyard right now, it's kind of like a safe little spot because it's right off to the side, but you still get really good loot as well.
Totally, well said. And for me, one of the things I love about Verdansk as a player is there are these mix of different ranges. You have really close quarter, inside combat, things like Superstore. You have some long distance sniper areas. Some people I know like to go on top of dam and try to pick off some enemies. And then you have things that are great for AR, you know, that mix of ranges. So it really is kind of like, you know, choose your own adventure. How do you want to have that kind of gameplay?
Well, talking about the gameplay that we have right now, we definitely want to have a little bit of a look into the different streamers that we have, because obviously you can see here the duo. We got Hawks, we got Bobby Plays, and they're definitely really known in the scene, especially when it comes to mobile. And so it's really exciting to finally see these guys enjoy the game, because we've been talking about this for such a long time. And I really asked Bobby, are you going to be here in this event? I saw your invite. I wanted one as well, but obviously I sneaked into the COD Next event and was finally here, finally able to you know, see the alpha. But hey, since we're here, taking a look at what's going to happen here on the right side of your screen, you're taking a look at the map, and it's like, it's exactly what we saw in Warzone.
Totally, and it's getting to one of those end crunch periods. This is my favorite. The circle started to close, not yet final circle, but it's definitely that time. You got to be a little bit strategic and smart about your choices. There is a penalty if you get a little bit too aggressive.
And now, speaking of being aggressive, it's like we were talking about it. It's really a matter of where you drop, because obviously the tier 5 loot zones, the tier 4 loot zones, you'll always have that risk, but obviously the reward is a little bit more high. I mean, especially if you're going to be dropping at the very ends of the map, at the very end sections of it, where yes, you might not have better loot, but you might have a better time not really looking for those kills. But the best thing here is you need to find that middle ground in every BR game that you have. For here, cash is king. You need to buy out, go and find a way to buy your fallen teammates, because we've already talked about it before, or maybe even meet them in the gulag later on. I'm really hoping to see a gulag feature over here. I want to see it.
Me too, and looking at the mini-map here, there were just quite a few red dots around. Something tells me we're going to see the gulag pretty soon.
And now we're talking about the weapons that they have over here. Obviously, it's something that we've seen already. The Fennec, I feel like it's going to be a really good gun. And speaking of, there you go, gets one. So that's a really good start for him. So hard up. We can see Bobby Blaze. I mean, it's just like Bobby Plays has been such a tremendous name here in the mobile scene, and now he needs to get out, because he's going to be in big trouble, especially going out here with no cover whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know. He's living dangerously. I don't know, Bobby. I'm worried for you, man.
Yeah, Bobby and Hawks, they need to find a way to, you know, just get some cover. There you go, finds one. Gets the kill, and that's going to be really good for them so far. So again, so far so good, and I'm really looking forward to kind of just talking to the guys later on after this gameplay, right? I feel like they have a lot to say.
Me too. Super curious to hear. Also curious to hear how this interaction here ends. I want to go back to one thing you were saying earlier with the loadouts. One of the things for me that I just absolutely love about Warzone is being able to have this little in-game economy and the strategic choices that happen as a result. Sometimes I want to get my own loadout. Sometimes, no, I'm all about buying a new score streak, leveling up, helping my squad that way. There's a really nice element of strategic choice, and it's ones that we know players in Warzone 1.0 on console and PC, they just absolutely loved. And, you know, in mobile, there's really nothing quite like it. So just can't wait for players to get their hands on that.
Oh, most definitely, because I had my hands on it yesterday. I'm not
Yo, Exicles, how's it going,
and that's
bro?
why I'm being a shoutcaster. I'm just kidding. But really just playing the game and playing Warzone in general, it feels as if you're playing the same thing on console and PC. And so that's such a huge deal, especially since you're putting it in such a tiny device, tiny but powerful device, and to have the same thing here.
Right now, this is Warzone Mobile.
Aspects as well. I think we've already mentioned it before. Mobile, yes, even though you already have it, Warzone is here. It has its unique features.
Big time. And when we started making the game, we listed out all these options. We could make something that was totally not connected. It was its own mobile experience, no connective tissue to Call of Duty console or PC. And on the other end of the spectrum, we could do an exact port, something that felt exactly the same.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
It had, you know, same experience, same.
And it's all, this is on the alpha for it as well.
What we decided
It looks
in the end
awesome.
was, you know, there are different principles that we want to achieve. We want to make sure on the core game, so here, the moment-to-moment gameplay, it feels just as good as Call of Duty console, because really, for us, that's the best.
Oh, it looks so
in the
good.
world.
Looks
We wanna
so
make sure
good.
that we're rendering that properly on mobile. We just think there's nothing better. At the same time, for mobile players, there's certain customizations that are really important. Sometimes on the event side,
I'm gonna go back.
Side, but also just on the control.
I'm gonna very quickly go back to when what's it called? When they revealed Warzone 2.0. Dude, the hype and everyone yelling in the background was insane. It was so cool. There's gonna be swimming in the new Warzone map. I mean, just in the new Warzone in general. Where was it?
It is expansive desert settings with a mix
Everyone's
of
screaming in the
areas,
background.
towns, a city, and of course water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter.
The players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that single point of interest and find the place that they want to drop and where they want to play, whether it be a high elevation observatory. Vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling. You can have them, they react to explosives differently based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce.
Well, we're approaching an hour.
Quite take the hit as a small.
I'm just so
them
excited
playing.
to see every one of these streamers
Yeah,
just
there's-
mount it out, especially at the very late game where you get to see the circle just kind of closing in. But obviously, we only have
It's
a set
crazy.
amount of time, and that
It's
brings
so
an
hype.
end to what we saw when it comes to the gameplay of Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And it has been really fun, really exciting to see all the streamers playing the game, and we still have way more lined up for you. But with that being said, let's bring in Xavier
Myth?
for a special sideline update.
Yeah, what's going on? WWE Superstar Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed, here with the only, the man, the legend, Myth.
I'm here with Austin Creed.
Woo! Having a good time. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
How you been?
Brother. I've been great.
Good.
I'm having such a good time so far, man. It's crazy.
Well, I love to see you. Now, first things first, we've all been at home for a long time, and now we get to come do an event like this. You get to see all your buds, play Call of Duty with all of them. How does it feel being at this event right now?
Honestly, there's like a 13-year-old little boy like inside of me. The 13-year-old version of
Wait,
me
what?
is like freaking the fuck out.
13
Sorry, I
boy
don't know if
inside
that's
of
loud or
you.
not. But my bad. I won't do it again. But like, I am losing my cool. Like, I think it's awesome to think about the fact that like I'm at a Call of Duty event and one of this scale for a game that's this big.
Right. Well, since you got to play the game with a bunch of people so far, what's your favorite thing?
The energy is so good.
Ooh, my favorite
The energy is so hype. Hunter TV's there wearing like a bunny outfit, bro.
I think so far what I've
He has like rat
come to
whiskers.
really like is I feel like they took what everything that I loved about Modern Warfare and elevated it to the point where like the visuals, the
It's so
gunplay,
hype.
the feel of everything is just really polished and tuned, and that's part of what I really loved about Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, you're going to get into some Battle Royale later today. Is there anybody here that you are excited to find and take out on the battlefield?
What is Myth doing,
Give
bro?
me Symphio. Give me Symphony's Pidgeotto ass. You know what I mean? I want to take him out because, you know, he's known as the cheater, the Warzone kid, and he's my good friend of mine, so I feel like it'd be legendary if I was able to just smoke him in the new Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, you know?
Well, there we go. We're going to be watching. We're going to see if you get it.
Yeah, I think
All right.
Warzone's coming up
Appreciate
in a
you guys
second.
listening. Back to you, Lottie.
Bye, Myth.
That was great. That was so fun.
Wow, this is awesome. Love the interview. I agree. Whatever. He's speaking facts right now. Speaking facts. Yeah, there've been a few errors. When they showed the Modern Warfare 2 trailer, bro, it was just a black screen.
Hyped up he is, like,
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is. I feel the exact same way. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's in one room here for one reason. It's to play and be excited about the new game, man. You can hear it, like the passion in here. Everybody's loving it. All the
Yeah,
new game
we
modes,
were
and got
watching the trailer here. It's a fire trailer too. But look, there's like, wow, what's going to go happen next? And then it just stayed black. It just stayed black, bro.
Practice TXT, so everybody knew who was absolutely.
This is Modern
working on
Warfare
the map,
2.
But I will say the energy in here compared to
There's a
like,
third-person mode
competitive
now.
event is just,
You can
it's
go
intense
third-person in Modern Warfare 2.
way. It's intense in the fact that
Yeah.
everybody is just so
Yes,
excited
yes.
and everybody is just having pure fun and bliss loading into a new game, figuring things out. Like the energy is just on a different level. It really is on a different level.
Yeah, it's a toggle.
Yeah,
There's also dolphin diving back. You can do that, which is awesome.
You know, it's 3P, you use the corners, get that advantage. But when you aim in, I was
Yeah,
worried
it feels
about
really
like, the
natural. It looks really natural.
Yeah, I was worried about how seamless it would be from like going from 3P to aiming in, but it's perfect. Your centering feels on point. If that's how you play the game, and try to keep your, you know, red dot in the middle, you can play.
It's
like
so
that,
good.
right? So it's really nice, man. It works. Well,
If you die and spectate a teammate, you're on the corner now, looking over your teammate.
Mobile BR, like the first
That's what it
iteration
is.
of it, like that kind of that 3P to first person. That was the first time I really had messed with it much, and it felt great. So it's really cool to see them try to double down, create a game.
Oh yeah, you can also like
And you can also
jump over
switch-
high
look
stuff
really
now.
Seamless, like you said.
You can also kind of see how your character moves. Remember we were talking about earlier, Ali, where it was like
Yeah, it is a little.
the
It's a little
movement,
scary,
like, feels
but
different.
I think it looks good.
Like when you're jiggle peeking, you can see the hips, the head move, everything.
Yeah.
You can really see that in the 3P. That's what you know. When I had
Yeah.
that realization, I was playing that earlier. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to play these angles a bit differently. And you know, if you're a little bit more of a tactical player, like to get that information, this is gonna be what you want to play.
And I don't know if this goes
Pretty
for everybody,
hot.
but this is the first time I played a third person like this, where you actually went into your sights still, like that you weren't still in third person when you went to ADS. So that was very interesting transition for me, and I was curious at how it would work with a controller, because I use a controller personally. I feel like mouse and keyboard players are a little bit more accustomed to stuff like that. So I was wondering how that would translate, but like Ant was saying, like it just felt natural, like it felt normal, and it was actually really, really fun to play because your FOV, like you see everything, and like you play and you peek.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about FOV. Yeah, there better be a 120
The
FOV.
one thing I really like is like one thing I'll struggle with sometimes, like you get this really cool operator or something,
Yeah.
right? Like a battle pass comes out, like this really dope operator, and you don't really get to see him that much, right? It's
No.
more about like your gun when you're in the first person.
Yeah.
But with this, like if you get something dope or some of the different emotes you can do, like
Your skins.
you want to show off.
You,
Cool.
you get
Yeah.
to see what you look like. I think going back to quickly your point there, Ali, about getting used to kind of the zoom in then into the ADS as well. It does take a second to get used to for sure. How would you handle that though? Because I think, you know, traditional Call of Duty games, you know, straight up first person, you know, you can snap really quickly, right? Your ADS, you can put perks on to make sure that ADS is as fast as possible. This takes a little bit of time. So you
First no scope.
Back out, back out.
I think we should.
Watching Wildcat play for a bit. Oh, he's playing with Hunter as well.
Okay, here. Okay, I'm here now. All right. Sorry. Did we get Suda or no? No Suda? Yeah, Suda.
I'm trying to invite him.
It'll be, if you get a PS5, it's gonna be hot.
Third person. Third person. Third person.
Oh yeah, good to know that was a kill cam and not a play of the game.
Yep, TDM has final kill cam, which is good. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
think the host gets kicked.
I don't know. Is Hunter
Is that
streaming?
what it is?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
It must
I'm
be.
good.
Well, like before the game starts.
Third.
Okay. I mean, he's playing with Wildcat, so we can just look at.
Third person
No, he's
shotgun's
not.
gonna be nasty. I'm gonna third person shotgun camp.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do the same shit.
Yeah, I was thinking that because you don't have to zoom in at all.
Oh, they're playing third person now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna creep peek around walls with a shotty.
Wait, how do I go in third person?
This isn't.
Oh, there.
Whoa! What the? Alright, Wildcat, where we going?
What in the?
Oh my god.
They're all in the middle.
Oh.
Man. Is there a way to switch shoulder?
Yeah. It's it was some button. Hold the sprint button, whatever you like your sprint button is. Wait, can we? Wait, no.
You can aim down sight. You can aim down sight.
Dude, this is insane.
Hunter, you look hilarious right there.
How do I
There's
switch?
no way you can shoot.
How do you switch shoulder? I want to be on the other shoulder.
You hold like the. I think you hold the sprint button. I know it's a bind. There's a key bind if you're on mouse and keyboard.
Oh, you just click it.
Oh my god.
Ah, that's cool. Hunter is streaming on Twitch? Okay. I can go bring him up.
Oh my god.
Shot! Assassinated.
Oh, damn it.
I'm about to play like Fortnite, bro. I got my shotgun.
Yeah, I got my 12 gauge. Yeah, that's so easy.
Alright, Fortnite time, baby.
Oh no. We got the ad. You know, I think I might need to subscribe to Hunter. So no more ads. L ad.
Where we were at the wall. Oh!
Friendly UAV online. Our counter UAV is active.
Oh man. Oh, Bat, you're gonna come up here, Bat.
Dude, I love this. This is amazing.
Secure the area.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This game is so funny. Do it again. Oh, on your 6.
The costume was great too. This guy right here follows me on Twitter. This is insane. This is an insane moment. This guy follows me on Twitter right here.
They need to buff this shotgun. Shotty's dog water. This shotty is not dog water.
How do we do the Fortnite dance?
How do we do the Fortnite dances and shit? This is the best.
Well, if you press G, you auto walk.
Close the doors! Close the doors, Suda! This isn't a barn.
I can't stop walking and I press G.
Yo, guys, if we all lay down behind an inflatable dummy, they won't fucking see us, bro. You can see them. It's hilarious.
Coming in! She got rejected, bro!
Yo! Oh!
Let's meet up at the...
Oh!
Yo, who's got their inflatable? Who's got one?
That was you! That was you!
Suda, hey, Suda. Go to the objective. Place on the objective, like when it rotates, and then we'll lay down under the dummy. It's so funny. Not this one. Wait till the next one. Wait till the next hardpoint.
Do you guys have your...
Oh! No, I don't. But one will be fine. It'll be fun if you're all behind one. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's just clear it out. We'll do it.
Damn.
Coming.
Fuck. Yeah, I can get over there.
All right, we got it. We got objective. We're good.
I had to pull up the facts. Hunter TV follows me.
All right. I'm here. Here, place it right here, and lay behind it.
We're in there, boys.
All right, lay behind it.
They're all having fun. That's what's great about this.
I called it in too late though.
No, you're fine.
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
I'm laying underneath. My dude's giving me all the cover I need.
Still focusing on that. I'm just wondering when we're gonna go on to Warzone. This game is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait for tomorrow. Here, Exos, look at this.
Yo, what's up, dog?
Oh fuck! Oh my god!
I got the beta installed on the PlayStation.
I got
Jungle
sniped off
gym.
the wall.
I'm like parkouring. I like how they had to parkour to this stuff.
I have another one.
I have one too. I have one too.
Okay, same. Let's go all 4 down.
Wait, you know what'd be funny? Let's throw one.
Wait,
in
I
front
have.
of us. Wait. Guys, let's throw
I have
one.
this recon bomb thing.
Let's see if we can put an inflatable on it. Let's see if we can put an inflatable on it. Bring it to the spawn, Wildcat.
It's in the area.
Wildcat, bring it back here. We'll see if we can throw
Okay,
it on
yeah, come back here. No, come over to me.
Alright, okay. Oh shit, oh, I threw stun, hold on. I stunned myself. Give me a
Where are we
second.
putting it?
Alright, it's called in. Oh, please get away. Alright.
Oh, you call it, put it on top.
Oh, it just bounces. It bounces.
Fuck. Yeah, well, we can pick it up though.
I can do that. It's not live though. It's not live. It's only live at
We
COD
might have
Next.
to put in a good word to have that changed.
Okay.
There needs to be a feature.
The care package.
That was a crazy clip, Hunter. The sliding's great.
Okay, come on the zone here. Actually, never mind, there's only 4 seconds. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. I got my decoy and put it down over there.
No, it comes out. Oh, it comes out tomorrow. Beta.
You would dive? Alright, bet.
Yeah, beta's tomorrow.
Enemy UAV active.
This game is. I'm just having fun watching, bro. This is great.
I broke it.
Big W, big W.
Oh, I got my dummy.
You want to boost for a nuke?
Yeah, we
You want
should.
to boost for a nuke? See if there's a nuke in the game?
Yeah.
I'll put attack insert down. Oh, it's a field upgrade. Never mind.
We should try though.
It wouldn't respawn fast enough. That was me.
Damn. Yeah, dude. Yeah, install. Cause it's gonna be open beta on Sunday and Monday, so anyone can play.
You got a stealth bomber?
Stealth bomber! Stealth bomber!
Oh my god.
God damn.
Jesus.
I want to see Wildcat's perspective of that one.
Yeah, call a care package on the.
I got it from a care package. Not that impressive. Stealth bomber! Stealth bomber!
Jesus.
What direction do you think? Oh wait, I have an inflatable dummy. Hey,
I
you good,
used mine.
Marcel? Bro, look how many mines
got
they got. Holy shit.
Is that a Harrier, bro?
This stream is popping off too, dude. I have 113 views on this. It's awesome.
Alright, I got inflatable soldier.
That was so funny, dude.
Wait, please be final kill
That mode
cam.
is gas, bro.
Please be final kill cam. no. No, you
A
can't
claymore?
see it. No, I had a claymore under one of the dummies.
Oh, this game's hilarious. Patrolling. Oh,
Hey, GG's, fellas.
damn, guys. Ground war? Oh, hell yeah. We're going to ground war?
Oh, ground war.
You want to play ground war now?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the dude said?
Yeah.
Ooh. In Invasion, there's like 20 AI on both teams as
What
well.
other field upgrades are there we can fuck with?
I think I'm gonna make an LMG class to lay prone underneath my decoy and just farm.
Okay. They have a tactical camera. Do you guys want to do something with that or no?
There's a ton of field upgrades.
Just gonna mess with the camera some more, but I'm sure that
That'd be kind of
I mean,
tough.
you can
They want to
try
start
to find.
one
Yeah.
person one and go straight to ground war?
Yeah, we're going to ground war right now.
Let's just put 4 in the spawn and pretend to be
Wait.
AFK.
No.
We
Rico, or drone C4, drone C4.
They have that as a field upgrade though. It's not as cool.
So we can put the C4 on the recon.
Let's do
drone.
claymores. Let's do claymores on it.
Alright, yeah. Alright.
Here we go. Right, yeah, the third person, it's crazy.
All right. Here we go. Oh, they spawned us in the. Oh, okay, we got vehicles. All right.
LMG time.
Wait, who's on our team?
Oh, Charlie Ansel's on the other team.
I got a Claymore.
Mr. Dalek JD.
All right. Yo, I've already played this map. There's just one tower you can go on, and people.
Yeah, it's awesome how much, like, just looks so good. It looks awesome.
Full black screen.
That is not good right now. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Wait, can people jump on top of the vehicles? Wait, don't drive off the vehicles. Get on top. Can we get on top? Oh, we can. Hey, yeah. Here, everyone get on top. Everyone get on top of this vehicle. No, stop the car. Stop the car. Ah, there it is.
Let me drive the boat.
Damn.
Getting out?
Yeah, I'm frozen on a black screen, so I might have to restart.
Yeah, just restart and then click ground war again.
I have a tank.
Wait,
Okay.
click join? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's get it, boys.
Honestly, oh wait, we have quads, guys, we have quads. We have quads in this.
Bro, I just destroyed our own vehicle.
You can fit 3 people on the quad bikes
Bro,
now,
I
dude.
shot one of our vehicles and our guy was trying to get in. He was pissed.
Wait, guys, we have quads. We need to find a roof we can put the quads on. Oh, I think I found it. Oh my god. I found it. No! Guys, we need to find out how to get these quads in the building and then just wait for people to walk in. Oh, Wildcat, I'm trying to spawn on you, but you're in combat right now. I'm gonna spawn. See. Can't go see. Okay. Alright, Wildcat, look. There's a quad over here, bro. Grab this.
Hello.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to deal with all the sweats right now, so it's gonna be a little difficult.
A lot of people sweating.
Marcel, you good over there, bro? What's going on?
Yeah, give me those, game.
Oh.
Oh, wait, we can spawn the helicopter. Okay, perfect.
Alright. This guy, Damon M, needs to be quiet. He's telling Hunter to shut up about the quads.
I got it, boys.
Oh, stop with the tanks. Oh my god, so annoying. Bro, the tanks are the worst part of that gun, I swear to god.
Not a fan.
Dude, they're so annoying. Like, what is the point of a tank?
I got a recon drone if you guys have claymores.
I got one claymore. I'm trying to do the quad though while we're here. Here, get on. I have an idea. If I can get us to the building without getting shot, we'll be good. The odds are not looking too good on that, I ain't gonna lie. But you know what, fuck it.
Sitting on the back of the ATV with my friend.
All right, thanks for chilling for a bit, Exicles.
So good. Oh my god.
Dude, can you hear us?
Tyler, do you have claymores?
Dude, can you hear us? I can
It's
hear
C,
you.
by the way, to talk.
Bunch of people just dolphin diving. Tyler, do you have claymores? You could just stand in the helicopter?
Yeah.
This is sick! This is insane! Trick shot!
I got another quad.
I'm back.
I got another quad.
Trick shot. Yeah, but I don't want to use it.
Hunter killed Charlie Incel.
Helicopter gang. You're about to get 3-capped.
Dude, I just want to.
Who cares?
Dude, I just want to get the quad in the building. I can't even do that. But there's fucking... What's happening? Bro. Alright, thank you. This quad.
It's so chaotic.
Alright, I got the quad in. Wildcat, I got the quad.
Where you? Oh, you're inside.
Alright.
Where are you?
I'm inside. You wanna come up here?
Yeah, but where?
I'm like I'm right above you. I think this is you, my building. I need this door open though. Oh shit, someone's about to come in.
There's a bad guy in there.
Charlie's mad at Hunter.
Enemy is securing Charlie. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Hostile UAV in the area.
You on it? Wait for them to come up. Bait them up. Try to bait them up.
I'm on it.
Wait for them to come in.
We have lost Charlie.
Let me know if they come to my right. Dude, honestly, I'm just gonna wait here. I don't give a fuck. It took so much to get this up here. I hope we don't get
No
shot.
one's ever coming in here.
Dude,
No one's ever coming in here.
Someone's gonna come in here.
Never.
Yes. Look at the map. Oh!
If they came in here,
Wildcat, please survive.
I'm staying on it. Uh oh, Semtex. Still alive.
Wait, I can't spot
Stun.
on you.
I got one.
Wait, let me get in.
Wait, get out of the vehicle real quick so I can spawn on you.
Come on in,
I
buddy.
can spawn the helicopter, I'm good. I got the helicopter. Go, fuck, it took so much to get this up here.
No one's.
Yes. Look at the map. Oh!
They came in here.
Wildcat, please survive.
I'm staying on it. Uh oh, Semtex. Still alive. Done. I got one.
Woo!
I got one.
Wait, let me get it.
Enemies deployed a bomb drone.
Where's my quad?
Where's my quad? It's still there. Wildcat's still there.
I don't know where the hell that is. Tank!
I'm here.
I'm gone. I'm gonna spawn on it.
We're sweating too hard.
Hostile cruise missile launched.
I can't spawn on you.
Yeah, I'm dead. Spawn in the helicopter. That's getting fucking smoked right now. Wait, we can't even spawn in it. I'm confused. What? Can you spawn on anything? Or like we just fucked here?
Enemy UAV active.
Yeah, we gotta go on foot.
Securing Alpha.
Where are we supposed to spawn, guys? I'm like hella confused right now. Everything's just destroyed. Oh, okay, so I'm here with you now.
One.
I'm honored.
Uploading more Modern Warfare 2 videos than you're going to be able to watch. All right, there's going to be so much.
But also for this other mode that we've been
I'm going to be doing all the dumbest, coolest, funniest shit. I got it's the trailer.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells.
World. Take the prisoners and move them to extraction.
Enemies above. Full charge. Eyes on the hostage. You're gonna be okay. Hostage secure. On cover. Decoy. Gotcha.
Dolphin diving's back, boys.
I love this trailer. It's so good. It's so good.
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
Oh my god, Warzone!
They're behind us. Stop, stick out. Enemy healer. Take out that boat.
I'm on my way. Oh my god, it's a female ghost!
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Using code Wildcat.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel.
They replaying it?
Terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army. But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
Coming back! Eyes on the hostage. You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
Point cover.
And so coming to the movement, what are some of the new
We'll dig into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0. Customize and
this looks
favorite of in the months to come.
He lives here, obviously.
But Warzone 2
we call points of interest.
Wow,
really
crazy
interesting
reaction.
Mix of geography. It is expansive desert settings
looks
with
so
a mix
brown.
of industrial areas, towns, a city,
Oh,
and
it's my
of
favorite
course,
color,
water.
brown. I love it.
It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're gonna find a lot of really cool elevation, rocky peaks, caves, subterranean spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited
the map
for
needed
all
to
of our
be bigger,
streamers
for
here
sure.
to jump into Al-Mazrah later today.
It's huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so that was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that
So far,
there's
I'm seeing a lot of
infrastructure
brown and
between
tans.
all the different what we call points of interest along the
glory.
map. And if you're paying attention, you
sick.
might even see a few that seem pretty
Still,
familiar
again,
out there
brown,
as
tan.
well. And so
Oh,
as
look,
the team
this part
works
of the
through
map is
these, they're
brown
trying to
and
find
tan.
some variety on each point of interest to make them
Oh,
something
dome?
that the players will
Dome
want
is
to drop
brown
in
and
get
tan?
the particularity of that single point of interest and find
Cool,
the
this
place
village,
that they want to
brown
drop
and tan.
and where they want to play.
Brown and
Whether it
tan.
be
Brown and
height
tan.
of
This is sick,
elevation,
though. All
observatory
these
at the center of
POIs,
the
little
map,
maps.
whether it be the big city that's up the top right,
The
and
city's
whether they
cool,
want to explore
brown
that,
and
or whether
tan.
they want to work in some of our
And some
POIs
green, they got
where we
spicy
have
with it.
water intersecting with geometry here. So we have in this
Terminal!
one.
Let's go! That's actually sick.
Familiar. And there's a river system that goes through all of this. So you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different POIs. And here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is
That's my favorite.
That's cool.
colloquially called Sunken Town.
I mean, I love to swim, so you find me there.
This village is cool. It's brown
I'm
and tan.
curious what you guys
This
think,
electric
Jack
area
and
is cool.
Joe,
Brown
on
and tan
what
with
the
some
hot
water.
drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing all
I could probably see that. Hunter, get on A. Do some stretches.
Vehicle.
We're going to be playing more.
To the west.
Calling
Wait,
these.
wait, wait.
Ever seen
I saw some of the same weapons.
Work, Marcel.
Era going hard, right? Like I'm
born?
Call of
That mustache is glorious. That mustache is glorious, bro. Guys, we're gonna start playing here soon, and once we, what is that? What just happened? Everybody cheered. This looks cool. Oh, this is Verdansk, huh? That's Price. It's my boy. This goes kind of hard. Warzone Mobile. You guys all just got baited so hard.
What a
Hey, if you like playing mobile, that's
we've
cool.
had here
That's great.
so far. We got Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2. All
You know, last game we had the slide.
Rifles now.
Grip, they all change.
So we've been hearing a little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those details, though, Joe? I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can have.
And you know, swimming as we
Plus
and a bunch-
skill.
and they and looking at this to show off all our boats and our new amphibians.
today. So you can see them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapons. Instead, you have to use a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers an advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. And
indeed, well, off the.
So when
Call of Duty all in one room.
Building fight.
Up there. Go, 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 go!
All right. Who else? Who else can we watch for reactions? Who else is there right now?
Hear what's happening today, but 5 seconds.
Really seamless experience for players looking to build out the perfect weapon for a
And it's like, I think you may be able to shoot through the stun. Like, I think your hand. What's up, Unbeatable? Yeah.
I'll watch Noah. Noah Hub.
Mobile. However, what kinds of gameplay challenges can you give us beyond just winning? Which, anyway, I won't go off on that, but we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in war. Me when I say everyone in the match.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army. But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
Wait, the stream cut out. Oh, here we go. That was so funny.
Enemies above. Field charge. Eyes on the hunt.
And we're copyrighted.
No, we're not. We're not.
YouTube copyright system, yeah. Imagine the song is sick though. Oh yeah, they have cameras in the game now. Oh, that was kind of cool. The timing of that was so funny.
Do not let them cross the border.
Why did that look like a noob top for a second? Oh, the javelin glitch. Bring it back, cowards.
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Warzone 2 gameplay.
They're behind us. Stop, stick out.
Hey, oh, election charges? Oh my god, C4 drones? There's no way. Wait, that was sick. John Smith 2.0. Wait, well, I didn't even play that yet.
I'm on my way.
There we go.
But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
Yeah. Oh wait, this is what we missed. Also,
Have an eye mouse.
Anyway, the
Oh, there it
world
is.
is a Vanguard.
Vanguard?
But not Call of Duty Vanguard. This is Modern Warfare 2.
And now,
I wish it didn't cut out. I'm enjoying these reactions to the trailer. It's a fire trailer, dude. It's so good.
We got
Everybody's like, what? Everybody's like, I was like, everything screams black.
heartbeat sensors are back, baby. That terminal?
You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
I don't know how to operate this chair.
Keep going. Gotcha.
Do not let them cross the border.
Take him out. Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
The world is a vampire.
They're behind us. Drop stick out. Enemy healer.
Lucas, I gave you $20, brother. Appreciate you. I'll show you guys the guns that are in the game right now. We don't get access to all of the games, but I will show, or all the guns, but I will show you all the guns that are in the game. The map looks a lot better.
Alright, Tim the Tatman's gonna have a good. Oh, of course he's eating food, bro. Of course he's eating food. Oh my god. Of course he's eating goddamn food. Oh. Dude, that's hilarious. The one time I tune in to Tim, he's eating goddamn food.
Nice. All right, Whips. Hey, bro, Whips, if they got trail mix, I fuck with trail. Is that a fucking turret? Plug it back in. I feel like chat right now. Juggernaut back? Holy shit. Okay, EMP.
Tim just yelling.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, EMP. A fucking RCXD in the sky. Got it. Nice. Choppers. Nice. Boat combat. Oh my god, this game. Is that a fucking turret? Betty's can float, bro? No shot. Third person fucking Warzone. Oh my god, what is happening? I can't wait to play this. We can do it first. Let's fucking get it, bro. Alright, we've changed the scene. Invasion it is. I don't really know what this is, chat. We're gonna figure it out.
Boys, I might be ending stream in a bit. Because there's not much they're talking about. And so I'm really gonna relax. I've been live for 3 hours. Nothing is really happening. They're just playing more MP maps and stuff, which I'm up with, but it's there's nothing else. I thought they were gonna do like explore everything, have everybody be able to play everything, but I guess not. Because like we haven't seen anything Warzone except for the few trailers, and hence why I was going back and watching people's reactions because there's nothing good to watch. So yeah, boys, I'm ending stream. Thank you all so much for watching. We got a bunch of people, 124 views. That's insane. All right, thank.